fofo pole no wa tele no no ka ye wo mo ye
Kwaba Edeba Fakye TV, of course, a new Saturday. Fakye Sports Weekend Edition, Edeba Baby Remetimi Edama. Saturday, see a transit. Anopako, Nunsia, Cotize non kono Berbora Fia PJ Munadiaka. Atwa Sweetimi Ede Amanane. Yabana Yababi Din Common Dorso Pa, Tichu Amanone, and a fee so the MTN FA Cup, Yabo, Eramo the quarter final stage. Now, the TN say a chimp. The northern sector bebo mo de na the southern sector enso abo mo de ti ke hone yan kambo na djuma de no enye krabehwe de bia me kase e transise amadaroma eno ne ma ya hoden ma ye baba be djuma na kama pa etimi ere ma mo izaze se wanhweye an support ya de ene wa nyina ye yediku enti wadwenche ne ba me say making kind pa ana minya daje ekinkan pa etimi ede emao na me say making kan me say mre timover cheme minya daje pa ekinkan ede mao ti wadwenche ne ba ehu hia me izanze no ne boa ma dwumade ne ye krabe so on the WhatsApp line 0207543637 0207543637 0207543637 Spanish Premier La Liga, German Bundesliga 1, Italian Serie A, Liga Calcio, French Ligue 1, and after the English Premier League, you know, results are all done and matches are all done, fixtures, you know, loot are on common, ebe rametimi area ma. What's your World Cup here? Ma still, a mama all done guso, and then quadebia, ye wo mo baby, kasa so mumra, and mabisi a came from latest, you know, Isa Dupe, or Bujuma. Edema Fulham Bobo Korea say a carton nebro na Obaba Bijama Bujme de Ama Morocco minor. Zera confirm Edema say Fauzi Lekaya, a Romo Pumpata man, I know the cry. Oba Lil Eba Bishia Quadana, ye friend Ayub Boadi na or Resomrana or Major Munijman Farm Mom. And I Ghana yet the Luta Ba maybe Saro, a boname tete is a Nanka yepe, Sena Yabia, a Togo for na friend is on my Juman Farm and Amate. Zedne no yepe Leroy Usu so no sombra emma me ramu fama na my question is are they my no attract quality ana because that's already a DR Congo omo no can qualify omo kobo playoff no conform ni omo kasa be omo say yes ni Seni Mayulu obo ejumere ma PSG Congo for no convince ne sombra embe ejuma fama omo o Senegal na no you say malang sa de Baba be ramu na Ghana yen komo no ene kemba ye bre na ye disa komo no na aboa na nema koye pere ama the news awro na beba no na yatete komo bi ze Oleyon Chouameni ama nkofo ye emma eze na ne girlfriend na wiki bi o mane 25,000 euros na again no wakoche ni ade a no aba bonte aba be cancel bi e da fon luta e bebo modin e de hon semna ba other news beba ba kumyeru bi e be remedy ama e be fie titru ne the MTN FA Cup quarter final, Yebrahena, Yedun, Common, Northern Southern sector, said a zona we no more a no. Na ya said in Yama, ABC Ako, na Sedan Ko, Intimate Farmer Royal Age, Maka, Zene Royal Age, or Mobile, with Juma no more any idea. edamufo na de ma no ye sonkonie bia baako a ewo so kɔ na ye boa na amanone akontu no ne ma de da ye pede ma no ye Royal Edge emfa usika nkofa bebi a ema ye nyindi ye gidi a na ageze wo awase because kwan no ya chew de etiare ze yeze na after ze adi nipa be mpem ekwakoru mu yuwe yi no akonya aberi amao se ne o nsa no dwuma nko a amama ne bi ti se Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Turkey baby ti se America mo ne Canada de kra yeze de etie ne se nei opezo yi dwuma wo ship ma ya bɔ modern etimi aye ntutue ni ya ni na ebere na ya boa na so no watimi ewram na ne ma da di imperial mo nkomo no ejeze ne eye dwuma no komia no mako enan a o akonya so no yebetimi abɔ modern wakɔ na sa amia no wawra ship no akɔ edwuma baby edi so Australia baby te say North America, Canada and after USA, Panama and Bahamas onyina no omobo modern du wura ti be pacho o dia ne ze ne obewra mo Marshall's University College Opsi Groyland Hotel ewo doko Accra for my number no komo bia ne omundi ni ambo 0256 450 602 0256 450 602 na 0244 759 260 0244 759 260 ne ambo na ne mande da ye pa etini enfama Millennium Constructions na Millennium de meti omoso anama sorry Omadaroma ene medaye so ba mu ba Millennium Constructions medaye so ba mu ba de etie ye boa ma wenya asase titu mu amo ama no ne no entra mo bi ju sika di okroba e ba sa ya na ha adwen obre awowe na namu na ne ma nhyada nkoye na obre na wewraw na obowa na benya sika na ne ore be ba se emfa to asase sifie mu ani akodia ya na reho ye papa tu ama no na hwemia Millennium Constructions ene omo eni nkomo na be boa na de so no abamu kama pere ama pacho omo nkomo no de ma ho tinie omo wo system mu 15 to 20 solid years yezo pasase ato Ghana abedi a contact omo number na ye du dwuma de ama after no opeso omo ana hwesi udan na mawa simple crab because omo adanse won niam bia omo ewo bi from krenkren to krankran ye be sign ewo contractors pa omo na omo abo dwuma na de ama kuma se bo shen na Ayas Junction na ma na 0244 27 4084 0244 27 4084 Millennium Constructions, we build your dream. Gifted Icon Season 2 where the street crown edition who will be a kasari no ni nani so pa a paye the amount bra na be showcase talent no oni nyom to pa a paye the amount na anuanu media ye niam bi adi bebia no da mu shonko e ma uza mpa e hyeyi pa edi e wo so ye quick na bana oba be pike o form so no obo mode chess and poja na so for Fakye TV premises ye wo Kumasi Bantama ye ne Bantama praise be sorry case no ene di anywhere o echichi so afarambai na nkomo bia nchimuni emfama 0550 772113 0550 772113 na nyama ko ye pe fama Gentleman Dental Clinic, my goodness, Gentleman Dental Clinic na doc or heavy buta doc baby obi enyame hia na ameze edwuma pa wo boy de ma Ghana ni wiase afa na nyina no yara nkofo appreciate pa na de tie doc nko na ye dentist wo kroma ze ne wo si mu hawo niam nko ye mfa ma usika sem nya wo de kɔ na so ye obere na waboa na wo se no watimi edi wudwuma kama pa etimi edi amaw na de tie ze ozisika sem ne de akakra benya bi afato ase sika hunya pa bo si nipa o nkwa o wade nti obehwe ohwe na ho to a de aka no wetwa na kakran di ne wo sene na atu na apesi isi ma o your temporal one your de o afebo ene wo sene ba kutwi ensa so enye fe wona ma na nkofo ehyew ye bebo medicated braces a ebebo ama sen no etimi asa so kama pa eno so echi no peso si no gold and silver ye be ni ayede ama scaling and polishing wadidi ama niama bi akeka osene so akwa yeyi sa ankeka wani nyina na wagyan wona so na niama ko yie pa etimi area ama me pacho branches no doso Ghana baby a doko wa obo edwuma na Kumasi na fofra baba be kan tonsu high school junction no kwa dok be hwe na afi orwani chema report junction na chese bibia deda na kwama Total Energy filling station Bantama Street no so owechi opo obo edwuma okroma nkan branches no ye mienu a Ramiamwa na nneɛma nkɔ yie pɛn fa wanti mɛma na ba ma mehwɛ na me ne no enko na ne dem sɛ motivation wɔ so brutal ne no motivation no wɔ so brutal ene no motivation no wɔ so brutal ma Luther King na mehwɛ na yɛnkɔ ne yɛwura na yɛni nkɔmɔ na nneɛma deda yie pɛn ntimi mfa ma hwɛ ene wabɔ ne Fulham jesi lo kama pa ne ade again zo wo ye de
nyame atom kwaku na wo so
menzo me wedding pa
Didia wanya so mu ye Didia wanya so mu ye na branch o ma me mic
hey Lord no so no me say the modern one ni no aye bibia ho ne ade o Lord I say ka we so de nka bene na nketa ye za nyama bi say o Lord ama ayi international we gire twa ne nwumgu a eye we ni ade but na me copy agina ko Fulham FFFC.
Yes.
And I'm assuming bought PSG. So almost say Chelsea 5-2.
Yes.
And in them we
Chelsea for say 3 goals difference there anything.
Don't bet it.
I will preach in so much shots first 10 minutes pa. Enu 30-45 pa. Na 2 Chelsea. Na second half no. Only 2 abeso so.
Wow.
Aye.
Wow.
Na me pacho mame Ellen Haaland. I say me go no masu but e bi su twa omutia mu ofe. Oh yes. He say the new look no akose ho.
Akoyi ni tini na.
Aye. Per picture no ade aba no.
Oh okay.
Aye.
Okay.
So no.
Yeah.
Ni tina I say me who said eso no
mu edu kakra.
Na mama no. Na
He's a nice guy. He's a winner fata no. No fata no. But at times ki no mu jama te say omo ye dreadlocks omo de bobo no Kamavinga mo ne we no aya no mo bre
aya na ebiso ebo mo kai delete Michael Asante
yeah
wo se ebasa no ko air
no wo so ni
no so no je jam wani so
oh okay
nti eba 50-50 bobia area wo no akopen no wo san ba bi
wow
and on say aya dia o ma get used to it nti Ubeka se mpaboa bi ehyewo ubeka se nti ehyewo sa wo de nam omre but ade a wa sha me na ka ho ya dwuma ye enye Sunday a and e be rest every blessed day either foot fast and I say lofa
ehyewo
na so da bia wudina ma no mache kosi na duda suom
mate ken but pounds is a due so yes Morocco
Morocco any abrese no na the bro say Thiago Pitach.
Yeah.
Person with the banner job so no say Fulham defender no. I assess when China Roman Sars at the announcement by so retire.
Okay.
And Naif Aget akwe operation. And omo ada Jamek or Bibi.
Jamek. Yeah.
So far omo ye.
Okay.
And omo ada defender so or a clubless. Into omo record the World Cup omo check sa no money nyina. I was sent 10 times wada.
But those stories are the baby dear. Who's the last time dear Congo dear players or now yeah dear no still Ken me ntiasu you
Black Stars
but you see sometimes no Ken yam for bibia Anton chain unim so qualify for World Cup
yeah
e attract quality players are your more baby and any mentality is any free way so mebo me qualify wa mamebo Ken quality are the here about team.
Oh yes, because up to now the FA no tete sem omo make any move bi ase omo person the player we back on board.
Oh no omo ball ba ku bi di Togo for afre no. It is a Ghana ni Togo ko player I mean bu Togo animtia. Came what you say?
Yes.
Togo for afre no. Obo there right back ni. Ofene the dino the Sanaya Marvin Bibisa Marvin. After Togo
because team are qualify for the World Cup. Then Togo team is not two player.
Sometimes ke yen team quality no. It is like oh yeah boy na we si so. Na emfa. Unyeska e attract more mo ye papa mo nye papa nyina because
so sika e na kire sebe oba be
sa mo ba wo. Sa na ti o qualify for World Cup Se player no e Ghana ni na obo Real Madrid kra no hu se adoptions ne mfa ken o attract no ti ne nkasa na cap no meaning de make no what ya
o matia se efi no me dwene ebia menim omo nkrofo omo sebo as a middleman omo do omo edi san komo no na omo strength no form anase say uhwe Lamine Yamal Morocco for kompa o na no omo say omo ni Spain dia bom omo ntia se omo wini Lamine Yamal ene pitach omo de ne beba and omo use omo national team no as a bait and omo de be general dinaba and enye se omo de ne ba o me kai me example bi secondary school bi nana teachers wo school mo nyina church for no ya hoho na ohini no okonu tena se hu se bia hoho na ba omo bedi pa enti se nkola ne ye nsohwa se abudia bi hia emwa kakra teacher ni nam so MON-FRI kroma no oni ene sympathy bia ma akoda no woye no ma chenchenche oba no openye sika bia extra classes and motivation bia odukonu krom enti kwa be ne be fa so a ye di yankase ade so mo so ekira de obi man so ebeba then omahene ne tena ase no adaptive strategy say okwesa abudia bi efri ebia brekum okira de osunwane ye be se ade ne ba brekum senior high na omasoma ayamfono so mo nkofre ne se nanane no wonkomo one wote se okrom hene frewa udimirika beba oba nanane mo bodwa ye de ade srade atu wanim unuanom nie ye be se the next 5 years you be work on your transfer brana be trade wo trade after 5 years no wo betumi asage transfer ko ba bia wo beje penny a wo beba no kro no atwa asase da wa ye de amount ese eno ye reward a ye de so onmunyam se waje penny se obesom omo se se nipa no ofri kro no ba anya hwe abudia bia damfo ne evra wadamfo ewo ho wo brane Jakarta ba ana wadamfo biba eye nsohwe na ebia ohiam wakakra ana se attitude du fi se luta damfo ni na luta ofase ni me dina bra ma di luta bro to menya sympathy bi di ama no
then a wow krum kra
good ena nipa na se bio oba na obewie sikampo no de sifia obe sikrom ebi na the Black Stars the F no
but
e was so look some normal be lucrative
ebia omudi commander ground or entwe ne hwe almost list no mo de beba fo yam friend ne matches no ne ade a yentwen ne hwe no what you say hwe no ni wi a na fi hu the other ones na ebe ne ade because it seems World Cup no call for prepare very well and even Brazil monochrome more players no hwe other players but I had the team say and we are more qualifier and I free we am and the money ade so ade ne enjai so be a Ghana ni no quality no qualifying kuma so be buy a boy national team no you open so be call World Cup ni bia oh yeah the World Cup attract quality players
and then the crowd between you semenyo e dey atwe e players how do ma ba
do they imagine so on any day pa na semenyo for me has not the ball oboy nakin waje tun so be ba ma mo zo am be call e kroma de adwuma na de okay
Ashanti Regional Football Association chairman Mr. Osetutu Kotoro mini na ya adwuma wa adwura pen no coach o team the Blackpool se ode obo league ni wie na obeba middle league no akope players bi da omaba obi so say ya omo edom bo league and ya omo edom bo qualify
quality there can obi a Brazil crowd no still go so hwehwe players bi a ye de omo beba to dem train and omo because quality there can call World Cup a unya quality players o de omo akoye adwuma na apoa manema akoye ticket
na so James ni nunu aba omo nyina sign contract na nra
me teze say we na esi omo ni mo ne Chelsea players e nua GH magazine
Gold Stars omo graphics
GH magazine
Ghana ni ankasa na design sa logo ne sa bibi kama na omo gina
GH magazine anopa mi salutu oda mi ni obetima ye unim adwuma brutal na koso ana ye adwuma pa na adwuma pa no ebedi wani madi wachi ade wakodo bibia wo so kodu bo wate Ghana ni pa ken
Metase, Brakwa Kunu no Abu Dhabi, the super duper international man. You be breaking it down, now you're touching it down, now you're knocking it down. Now you're touching Yampo, Abo for Ronaldo, and you are Benas and all. Na Azumino Gusuye, Chiviano Gusuye, na Nasmamin Shas, and 90 days more. Na me pacho woke up no, Baba Baso, na Famuramo Attacker Stadium. Na Uramo Sa Stadium na ni preparation ura video na me pacho Mexico na Sa Stadium wewo na uka azatka me pacho microphone na bi asa stadium nya ready just 90 days na World Cup be chance afa na mgusu a mo prepare stadium asa mo kra no ade no ye pomacho American tokwa ho Mexico na no ada entokwa bae mo stadium a mo nsanwie ye omosemasa wo sika kwada ensu adwene ni nyina se ade no mo bewie ama bia so atuma ye kama eno edeba mame boy na ye frame pacho Isa Diop na ye ka Isa Diopa wo ye obia me pacho saka duma eye me pacho Fulham Bobo Kono Premier League no na boy we onko France me pacho junior side wo body ama wo mo pe na urama Morocco e for the aba omusa koda we na rexida Allah gaska kena tuya omu ya tasba omu twiye na omu twigu akoda no so adaya omu se na si efri Morocco omu pese omu de boy ne eba na obebo dima Morocco national team na omu so omu boy na team komo ama nkomo dele doache ama Isa Diop ajatum as a central defender ese obeba no adwane the Atlas Lions of Morocco na dentia omu so person de boy ne ba na nyina no se oba ebe pemo Morocco omu a center back wa omu senche and omu skipper Romain Sars at announcement pass or retire from the national team and watch it when I forget now me the brown set wakwe operation or not ne come back a suspect and watch no try El Jamaica on so far but we are division 2 and said that encouraging Messina without a club we need to be able a muscle from solutions our center backs were limited and Tom person full up omu defender omu center back Isa Diop omu deneba no bepotuma wata eso edimatima ye friend Morocco World Cup and chebe todwa mami Argentina Jesse no masadena no day report amete as Argentina omu pre-match kit for the World Cup eso enie na no krani nyame anum nie adeno ejawom masa touch it down I was saying BM na medipa show we so na Argentina where I a pre-match a Jesse and I'm part of for the World Cup 2026 and I'm a German Mami Portugal almost so away Jesse our World Cup na de Ronaldo and Mrante a Vitinha Nuno Mendes and other boys no pressure as one and does no oko Portugal almost World Cup on my way Jesse omo ebeshe eno ene biaso na me part of finalissima ya kawonsem every blessed day latest about and no me to anim say no midday video conference etimi to dra consent the Vanua Argentina and Spain came to na ukorama and no man to enya aya preferred aya venom after say Bernabeu by Argentina for someone into Messi and Bernabeu and Kosiakai na so Korama options for Comebol and a UEFA and set me part of 3 options. Option number 1 change definitely Sima to a 2-legged tie. Almost say 1 it does finalissima on penny 2 legs. Argentina, home. I was South America, now Uko Spain, almost so up home. I was Spain, not Biaswaye Kama, and watching option number 2. It does over choose neutral grounds, neutral venom, now on my pocket no, and open 1 leg. Option number 3. Cancel the match and I say no become and no Jamaica to send a decision day wei ɛyɛ decision time and a final verdict papa as a finalissima game between Argentina and Spain baby on babo and on pechem and no at the eba mami nema ho abasam on se fit February and nema birthday and mami de batu and se nema ne birthday ba na me sister birthday ba na for 11 consecutive years nema sister birthday birthday nema team Bialbo ida obe suspended ida obepra anase obe bibi na wotwi mo anase ne birthday no edin sempiaba ni na so Romo Brazil ya say tension between the CPF and a name account me patch tension breakdown ye almost Santos and the name ne camp omu nyina no omu inform me wo 15 days before Santos ever brought against Mirasol SCPF and Carlo Ancelotti ebe susa game da monitor nema game eduya nema amobi game eduya nema MON-FRI because of the birthday ama identity tension about I so korama nema ankosa match no abrano MON-FRI we dia me patro create a lot of tension between both parties me patro CPF omo an congratulating Nema on his birthday ama nema swaja esa onu saje otie na odin birthday braba Ghana ha na kabia semenyo edin birthday dedayu edin birthday bia Jordan edin birthday na Ghana Football Association and we say happy birthday ama nema dwa ama ni nyina detention eso ram Brazil and no ede eba mami Ronaldo Jr. be patro ni video no akwadawe nante gagai uramo anaza no me ahila and kwatani poke game no tamaso wi eno omo esesa no omo sesa Ronaldo pano enu ye Ronaldo Jr. omo sesa na opie no na baby oho no open pitch na no referee catches on fa ompie wa se dabi obeba apa be fa babia as usual omo efa epie no eho na o delay time and a referee yellow card extra Ronaldo Jr. akwara na nte gagai asane papa ono o sika bruta akwada we sika wono esene me pato billionaire bi o Ghana enti gagai ne de o bonus na team ne papa wo sika bibia eye fine eno ede ba ye jamo eso ede amamo me wo Saudi Arabia mami Ali Tiad o mo result ni na se Ali Tiad o ma lusu back to back e wo Saudi Arabian League no ama league table na ha twen Usha me pacho omulusu aya 3-1 eno against Riyadh FC na ukorama Ali omuso results no fama me ninyina ne se anaza se ama kwatasro ninyina ne se Ali e concede 2 goals after 90 minutes e wo table no so korama Saudi Arabia anaza po 25 games 1 game attend eti count 64 points Al Ali toss me what 62 points say tima yevan anaza pom Monday 26 na winner pass stretching league with 5 clear points na bibia so tuma ye kama no delta one ye chama breaking it down eso amamo na me patron sempiba ukoroma Ivan Tony ye na deni bremne ntokwa no onua okoku biem enua after the game Ivan Tony ekoye wacha linesman referee chamfinfi wancha no oko enampacho okopem eye defender na oyen opponent Julian Equianos eko pem no Fakye entokwa eno na Ali Goalkeeper Oche Edward Mende omunya pata dina ye den eno edesi nura ye chama breaking it down eso edama na Ronaldo me patcho se so Madrid wire rehabilitation eso Madrid kronom ni fie awo Madrid waba abepiem ofie na what the special message akwakoma announcer players no was opomacho game on papa ne omon transfer be secure maximum points at the amomo set the league table no omo epetma strength na omo stretch na biaso aye kama enu Ronaldo msunkumalewa and the pasa diomani enu ametima ho ese otipens e woni nanom enu woni team no training eso why doubtful e for gamer and epetodwa at the amateur anaza enu e de pamijamo eso e de ma mayenwram ne anya major European leagues o Roman Pacho me cross Serie A and Friday night football etimi toda na Torino ebo Parma and what tell Panama Torino ache Parma abomo ekanan Parma ate ekanu bako okopema ne game seba yo Inter Milan or Atalanta 2 p.m. Napoli Bolechi and 5 p.m. Udinese Juventus 7:45 and a game sin epetotane nyame pawuchino Hellas Verona 11:30 a.m. or Genoa Pisa, Cagliari Calcio, and 2 p.m. and watch Sassuolo, Bologna, and 2 p.m. Como, Roma, and 5 p.m. Lazio, Milan, and 6 and 7:45, and we games are Petoso and Babasu Yame Pauchra, Namami Gattuso. Uramo Italia, coach Fan Gennaro, Rino Gattuso, Jamete, Esenyame Pasan Zero, Operam, Nakwa Community Gema, in Tamlane Atalanta, Papa, Ninansa o players via, or so Comunitamo, Alejandro Bastoni, Nicolo Barella, Federico Di Marco, Sastra Francesco Pio Esposito, Davide Fratesi, Sastra Canesecci, Anna Scavini, Sastra John Lucas Camarca, Omuna players are Gattuso Peso from our Italy playoff for the World Cup, Omupakobo, and no Edeba, Ye Checham Edeba, Jamete, Essa Uraboya, your friend Lorenzo, Penasconi, your 2003. Also a player Gattuso Monitano so bet my friend no mami Dida former Brazil Goalkeeper Dida was it uko Serie A sa goalkeepers way and level was one Mike Maignan and Asvila and Kanasaki. Also, goalkeepers been saying, best goalkeeper in the Serie A. Now, only Mike Maignan and an 11 at Donnarumma, Europe, Milan, so far, Ushoma, and Desomolu to the smaller clubs, and yes, San Cali Gombet Majem. Now, Carlo Ancelotti at Brazil. We need to walk up. I'm a beer sweat my fine, and your goalkeeper Dida, former Brazil, or more goalkeeper, or Romanopoli in Rasmus Hoyland, and Rametima. At Napoli, almost sporting director, Mr. Mana, at the Patuga, Ada or Kodinkomo, etc. Musa, Bueno, so Umtumina Champions League qualification. What the Bueno open your permanent stay, and one Napoli, and my worker Scott McTominay there, the meeting, as a 44 million euros by option clause. Am I ready? As on Petriga, nom de Rasmus Hoyland Upper, na Bassa president, Walla Porter, was it Dusan, Vlahovic, were a great striker, no and yet target, and former Barcelona, and here Openina Vlahovic, and Openina, you have a Walla Porter, and the Sansano to Dolphino, was a bueno Abetuga, as a Bassa 4 panel, no, as far as Sonola Porter, and your concern, Dusan. Vlahovic, a great striker, no on your target, and no at the elbow, not mammy and break way down, no man touching it down, as so Emfa Emamo, and so Roma, Germany, Bundesliga, and Friday night football, Etmitoda, Borussia, Mönchengladbach, St. Pauli, Bomu 2-0. Now in the game se beto da. The Pacho Roma Leverkusen. Ebo Pamunchen. And you 2:30. Dortmund. I was signaling Tuna Park. Or Bo Osberg. And you 2:30. Frankfurt. Bo Heidenheim. And you 2:30. Hoffenheim. Bo Wolfsburg. And we are 2:30, Hamburg, FC Cologne, and we are 5:30, and we are games Betogane, or Vata Bremen, Bo Mainz, and watching Urama Freiburg, Bo Union Berlin, not Stuttgart, Bo RB Leipzig, and we are games Betoga, Yami Pauchina, Mamma friendly champion, Urama, Mepato Olympic Marseille, and Nochi Oze, Bode Kapakwa, Oze Antmante, Urama, and the games Betoga. Yawa Lorraine or Bolons, and we game it to the 4 p.m. on GA. As to Epapo, me patronis, fa and that Janet Tosumame, na Yantre, Lorraine, Bo Airlons, and the 4 p.m. No Rama on J, Alponis, na Urama Team and Friend Monaco, and Bo Brestois, Ochina, Urama Strasbourg, Bo Paris FC, PSG, game against none. Oma postpone because of Charles game. Opekam the details about last week more as a PSG and non-echo agreement and communicated with the LFP. I'm on my jet on postpone a game now and what you met a Portulu now Rene up on Lille Metropole and no Adeba. Yeah, church, I'm breaking it down. Now you're touching it down. Now you're knocking it down. And down my room and La Liga and we're going back to Friday night football. Na Urama Deportivo Alaves and Villarreal and a boy a Banavina Kwakwaya me patro 1-1. Ultra boy na you're Rafa Marin enya go at the moment Nicolas Pepe enya equalizer as for Edma Tima your friend Villarreal a man who cry 1-1 Urama La Liga and the game said Toga a boy 1 p.m. Girona a Athletic Club Atletico Madrid a Tefe and we have 3:15 and a Rio Viado Pop Valencia and we are 5:30 or Real Madrid and 8 p.m. or Bo Elche or Benabao and what Mallorca Bo Espanyol or 1 p.m. Barcelona our Spotify company or 3:15 or Bo Sevilla and what Real Betis Bo Celta Vigo or 5:30 now Real Sociedad Abo Sasuna and no I am Pacho 8 p.m. Ochina let be also to my account and no at the Eba not me Pacho Mammy Villarreal fans celebration and after some copiamu hour I go prime fano and ya me Pacho Stadio Mendizorosa na Omukopo 1-1 game the Panamanian so tall not supported them as celebrity. Papaka, Nampacho Zongo, the Becca Sente Zua, Nasa Woka Makwaba, Na Mepacho, young Rama with Jano Black, or a goalkeeper, as so at my ATM, Atletico Madrid, the Metin Sakema, or a purple, and your goalkeeper Jano Black, and a bedam, Adaya. Report answer when you discomfort. A bassa Swan Muso, obey the goalkeeper, obey Jinam Biaswaya Kama, after Saint Jean O'Black, Melo Kasai, when you discomfort, what to end them, and no at the Eba, Mame Apelua, the message to Madrid, Apelua message no a clear. Say, and Apelua, the message no at them, was say at this club, we celebrate titles. Not wins. Nothing is done. The tie is still alive. At this club, we celebrate titles. Not wins. Nothing is done. The tie is still alive. And no Madrid, omoye, and so omo celebrate titles. And yes, what winning game. Or celebrate still. Adeno emu edawo de eba ayejam eso edamam no mami tuamini me patcho ni post no Okopiama Debbie circulate as a mother player. Your friend Chuamine, the girlfriend and the partner, Akochiti. Now, report I met him as a 12 minutes account and a fake account. And I will be Aquacriti and I will be a good man say. Ningland sorry account. The dead does here Chuaminino was I trusted you with everything. I came home early to surprise you. Instead, I found you in our bed with him. My heart is shattered. I can't breathe. Everything we built is a lie. Now said we're watching a girl and a partner I won't pass abra na o kofie early. Ako surprise and a partner or kwayo mwankasa or more a bed so na obi a gum obi a fire obi a biam na eno ena o right friend chuamini ababonte e dabetu ya say account ni fake obi ena create enye onon account ne partner same ne partner lawyer ne partner faithful ne partner cheaty tetetetetia eno ete eba mame fadi Valverde me pacho Madrid omo a player of the month or no ena e winning here na no da hat-tricker or Patrick editor team of Man City na omo nominate players do na owe Chuamini any Courtois Vini Junior no omo kan so Valverde and the winning Madrid player of the month na Open Madrid so far this season omo player of the month winners are say and no so esite August Kylian Mbappe and the winning year September Mbappe winning year October Adagule and the winning November Mbappe winning year December Courtois and the winning year January Ekoma Mbappe and a February Fedi Valverde and Mbappe this season April of the month to Madrid were winning 4 times and no Edeba ye jama breaking it down as for Edi Amama Namami Nico Pass a player or Bodima Cromo na so far Madrid not oyomu product or more buy back clause as on contract na 1 year via Zanante as we Equisha Milan in Milan for some opera no Equisha Mumitra picture and as what me about na mam zero Roberto Akasa was so called Real Madrid Diamani Feli Yenye was said Granadua or Pebble PlayStation South Granadua Kwesi Ahomache and not or Daka Krabi when you enough resting time or not said there was order and watching na or did it anyhow a jelly piano or did it and make a key so a basa Zenya Saumat or say one of the biggest teams are we are say no moment on prepare psychologically and tactically and we see Roberto also Bekai as a one day or Real Madrid locker room or quite no beer and yes suit to the tie on the Atalibia Shannon or the Koe Emma Roberto Carlos ne countryman catch say masa obi pa no be ho a obeka so ye painter una be painter local room ho had the masa entade ne enhye sa Madrid no ba no o so dress ye decent o dress ne chesa ampa o soccer university o bo PhD eno tetetetetia eno ensama zi Roberto Diaba Bonte mame Jules Kounde video na wone Alejandro Balde eso recovery on say omo April last time say omo recovery no eso go very well omo prepare say bia so betuma kama at the ama Barcelona eno at the Eba na Urama Hansi Flick they meeting say we design a plan for a Pablo Gavi as a operator game against Sevilla on Sunday and no so far the safest way a Bama Ban I possible Obetuma Bergman and Yati Amamana Manuela Porter Vito Tamano or sign autographs the last campaign at Miaba na Urama Sante or of Barcelona socials or Ebetuaba na Enra me pacho orama okwa the last campaign na otutwa picture selfie or since autographs at my Barcelona fans now na my last campaign na oya the last campaign na utie the background I take kaka Eno enteta Laporta and run any last campaign na ene eye me part of the silence a day and na obianya campaign which na omo koto oba for Bassa president one the pe wine na babia oto anthem yente timer na oto anthem no and you wala porter and the tasun wa can sempi as for Barcelona was say owinia adesa Barcelona will travel adesa supporters back to do I'm a player come 80% of attendees our Spotify campaign and Bayern members or more at about we Bassa card bearing members and we in summer or did to them or we was second Sam for Barcelona na was Victor Font will come through Pepe at the Atono so said a player or petty a winning election on the next 5 years. No Bassa president that there are good news and say a Bassa supporters or MON-FRI or Mount Donald Porter. Why I'm a Bassa Kama was say open a friend or what a friend on our friends or friend former president and no end summer La Porta di Tuga. Now, my Victor Font on also the last campaign as so me about so now the last campaign of Victor Font as so affair obia was some members who come out no more about and for a man said a pair obey winning Bassa presidency I'm a Bassa Kama and no air dawa ye church I'm breaking it down now you're touching it down now you're knocking it down now you're church I'm Paul at time I'm Premier League on my every session and about 3 p.m. and ban whatever more I'm a Bournemouth and what is Sunderland about Brighton your Arsenal and a 5:30 or Everton or Emirates and what Chelsea our Bridge and also Newcastle and 5:30 and a West Ham 8 p.m. or Man City or China Crystal Palace Police United Man United or China 2 p.m. or Aston Villa Nottingham Forest Fulham or China Liverpool Tottenham or China 4:30 and also Pastor not me patro mame Romario na uche the football legend Brazilian legend Ramu Arsenal na o link up with Gebra Jesus na se uche Gebra Jesus ni IG page open se Romario me patro mame Romario images no open sampa Oromo Arsenal, Gebra Jesus, just a presentation. As for Etimano, Emma Biaswa to me a camera, and no any Dasono, a bro Romario Romo Arsenal training grounds. Not mammy a periche as a video no, a tell my periche as a Romario, not a gin so.
Vou só dar uma tocada na mão dele e fazer assim. Fechou a porta. Que só na tietar aí.
And no Romario, the Brazilian football legend, Romo Arsenal, training grounds, and so many players, no, as well as pictures, video, my Pia Kama, Gebra Jesus, opportunity, and we are there, but David Raya, Mamma Fama said no goalkeeper in the top 5 European leagues, one more clean sheet, as the Arsenal goalkeeper way. 19 clean sheets across all competitions. And you are David Raya. Now, me patcho Ronnie images in mommy. Or kwani IG page and the wife. And yet me patcho Tatiana. Eso enyam. Na Tatiana nyamno. Na me patcho duba bina okisi ne yere na funo. na kraman so kisi na yira funu we kraman no omo dog omo nkonya no oba na nyam ewasa kraman no so eda oba na funu ho na bia ye kama eno mo eda pa na IGP Mika Marino mame emfa ema ese boy no ono so no oba na IGP edi images me no pato ema obia usampa recovery ogusua oje ye Mika Marino na to an crutches egu ni nchapa ko oye wo kakra with any dog ne wife no echasampa onu ne di akira onu so eyusu me pacho walking machine editi akire no eno ede eba na urama Mikel Arteta eso di nsem bia tudwa yente nsem a Mikel Arteta dia tudwa
Simon.
Okay, I'm just ask you on Fakye, when he has a sort of difficult run like this where his numbers aren't as good as they are in previous seasons, how do you lift it? And do you also think maybe he has perhaps been a victim of lots of injuries in attack? He hasn't played as much with Martin as he normally would, Kai, players that he does have a very good understanding.
Yes, I mean, we have changed the unit a lot, much more than in recent years. The amount of games and minutes that he's played now, I think it's a bit more than already the whole of last season. So we just have to understand the demands that we are putting on players as well, and that's another thing that obviously when we talk about the beauty of the game and all these things affect certain things for sure.
I know I am Mikel Arteta on Bukayo Saka. The contract now was signed, and in the form now they pay, and na or Casa Sabani prior or Bayern obey a lot of games, and what they are redeeming the former, and also Aquaform now. Na me pacho young ram, na young Trosso, me pacho Rama, a just Liam Rosinia, as Wakasa, Nilan say or say a place now, I was so much to now almost accepted part of the blame. Nilan said Chelsea or battle, PSG, no man no more pen and cost no more pay. Na Chelsea was set honestly £350 million at Roman Abramovich. I will make. Ningilano aya balance also cover liabilities since a £2.4 billion purchase price no was set omoba na omo ebetua na biaso kama no edeba na mpacho mame Chelsea players no training omo congratulate Reece James for all sign a contract extension 6 new year deal aso edama no no omo congratulate skipper bia kama na no was sign new pa Lauren James aso sign there na after say oni new pa na sign new deal the video way for the same family and pay that video way now Lauren James me patron images in baba was signed because 2030 now so far urama ne performance ya just was signed 2021 and so far 5 games was shot 31 goals was this 6 trophies and Lauren James no na say ono elbotuma at the amaninua na patron Rama oni Reece James I had said 30th March 2026 and Reece James signed new contract at Chelsea. Urama Lauren James 30th March 2026 and also sign new contract at the Chelsea and no at the Dawaye Jamo. Now Mami Lauren James the profile video and why you didn't brother thereby na Obano so at the Eba or timer or sign at my Chelsea. Tama Jawono na we 2001 Jawon was London and that's born in London and so far we am part of 2010 and also Tama joining Chelsea a Man Academy under 10 and we're joining woman now we share 2017-18 on your professional debut at the age of 16 at my Chelsea a man now we share 2021-2022 or sign contract at my Chelsea at Chelsea or Baltimore at the Chelsea Nina Baba my friend Lauren James Nadia Aso Enono na Eguso Juma breaking on my tower Mami and Fama say I go to door report amete ele se urewrama empanyimfo asasia omo air replacement eso edi amopanyira your friend I go A2 door me ti obi se Unai Emery edi ese adwuma no ombetimi edama no na I go to door kasaba space situation
magic on the club, like bad black magic and this, that, other boards, you know. This is how is it in this club. It's happened all the time. We start to build something, then happens something, or red card, or last game, or 3-4 injury. This is very...
Na owie ya o say club situation there aye den oye bibia enye ye na Michael Carrick eso akasa on Jadon Sancho about the contract hon.
Those things, sometimes you come to a club, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't quite work. It's that's natural, happens at every club. Jadon's got talent, you know, that's why he came to the club to start with, and he's had some really good moments, and for whatever reason, I don't know, I'm not...
What's your contract? 5 years na contract next summer. The so loan was Aston Villa. Na Uraman Pacho Rooney. So I address so for more time. So no what me I combine 11. Me Pacho see the 3 toughest opponent. Oshia mo and teams Oshia mo.
2004, and then Chelsea under Mourinho the first time, and then Barcelona under Pep. Is the best and toughest team I've played against.
And what made that Barcelona team so good?
Just the ability of the team, the strength and mindset. Very difficult to get the ball off, and they obviously had superstars who could score goals for them. So yeah, I think they were.
And you Kai Papa and it's the toughest L3 teams are in playing days or Timmy Eshawa. Now Urama me Pacho Edwin van der Sar. So Akasa or say when the prime time no Demas a Goalkeeper United where pa teams are or Kwan Kobetma started anything going to start.
No.
Liverpool.
No.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Yeah. Not in the penalty shootout though.
Everton.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
No.
You don't back yourself for Real Madrid?
No.
Barcelona.
Yes.
PSG.
Yes.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
AC Milan.
No.
Trabzonspor.
Yes.
You know he's at Trabzonspor?
Yeah. Andre.
Would he?
I know I am Summer Edwin van der Sar, former United goalkeeper. Now Rio Ferdinand. So at me I comparison be Jan Shani and Tirikaka.
William Saliba versus Rio Ferdinand. Gabriel versus Nemanja Vidic. Calafiori or Patrick Evra. Bukayo Saka or Cristiano Ronaldo. Declan Rice or Paul Scholes. Martin Zubimendi or Michael Carrick. Martin Odegaard or Ryan Giggs. Gabriel Martinelli or Ji-Sung Park. Victor Gyökeres or Wayne Rooney.
And you're Rio Ferdinand. Mamma Edin Heaven. One of the mammas who quiz, you know, my enjoy kakra.
Done straight away.
Okay. Who is this?
Hello.
He knows his footballers. He knows his footballers. All right, then next one. Who's this?
Bobby Moore.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
All right, next one. What's the next one?
Kaka.
Yeah. Who we got out? Who else?
Ryan Giggs.
It's young,
He's a young Ryan Giggs as well.
This is the last one.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
Go on, you know. Oh,
you're almost there.
Robbie Fowler.
Yeah. Come on, Mamaja.
Come on, Mamaja.
And you Edin Heaven. One in the mame and another football quiz. The image you ban one pudding. Let them come out. Yeah, we are terror. I said you don't have to like the way Arsenal play, but you will respect it. And when you say Obekasa Arsenal, beautiful football. And until Obepe, never so much league now. And the way they over respect to more. I'm a beer sweat to my camera. Now Rama Dominic Szoboszlai. Also, and Liverpool, a player of the month award, no, Mutimi Edma Dominic Szoboszlai, a Biasu Etmi Ayakama. Now, Atletico Madrid, almost a boy near friend William Alvarez, or Dada, or Mate, and a PhD for some penal, and a Bassa for some pay, and a Arsenal before almost say contract release clause 500 million euros. We are Bema, but Tabrini Satabrin Manafako. The Atletico Madrid, a 4K FM player,
500 million.
500 million euros. I say teacher. Dom kasom ye car. Opa, no abetua.
500 million.
Yes.
You yate.
And I won't deserve it.
Oh, men cancer by yate. That's why. I was an idea is a good so buy money. Hey, offer.
Now, Barcelona, Mr. Mammy, for justice no. For Barca justice no to Mammy. Say, or more game on the board against Newcastle. Or more design way, a young Catalan artist be. Or what Down syndrome. And vibes. And a designer where typeface designs. I know my friend.
Oh, okay.
Into just no version design on my on the ball second leg against Newcastle on Wednesday. And that's to come my fancy.
Mate, Ken, made us a pa why? Na my Inusiana would do to Mamma. Why?
Oh, any problem with that? Oh, young Kodano that. Account and channel account too. Oh, me also Okasan way. Mina min su be ma jankabo. Every so dman kuma wo. Ebe fa me girl de ne ko. Mina min su be Abu Dhabi. Mina min su be Abu Dhabi. Mina min su be mo. Mina min su be Abu Dhabi. Efi se obia beje no. I am fancy.
You are you wish ya why?
Bye.
That's a more of my bank. See the way you wish ya. Why? As I got a query from Luther, still 0207543637. Most of the Nelson also on Facebook. Glory Man United, go win United. Yao Jackson, I'm watching live from Dubai. Real Madrid at the Luther, Nana Amwa Junior Isaac. Good morning, Fakye Sport Barca all the way. And Mauze Nana Amwa Junior Isaac. Good morning, Fakye. I watch the show live inside Duncan for Barca. We're in La Liga this season. Adanu Law, Hala Madrid. Guys, good morning. A pretty good Chakapama. Good morning, Fakye Sport. I'm watching live at Sabozongo. More vim from a pretty good Chakapama. Chamai, me you the Diabo Cordio. Opoku Steven, good morning. You're the buyer on the young Rasta. Good morning. And A. Rahman, C. Ronald. Good morning, Ms. Dabu. I'm watching you live from Asante Mamo. Please tell Luther Ken that he is so special. Ken Dawasi, please tell Barcelona fans that Madrid is the greatest ever in the world. Hala Madrid, no size. Ali Dauda, good morning, Abu. I'm watching you live from Ketekrachi, Oti region. Kofi Ajeman, Black Man. Watch you live inside Pig Farm Accra. Biaga, good morning, lovely team. Watch you live inside Kimasa for AMG Mole. Good morning, Champion Abu. I'm watching live from Jacobu Secondary School. Marco Sanaida. Good morning, Abu. I'm Sanaida live from Akuja number 2. Happy soul day to my father, Mr. Chuminok and Jennifer Pukia. Greetings to Hernandez Boga, Iceman Shama Kopari, Sister Fia Scholar, and Akosia Rebecca. AMG Mole. Good morning, Champion Abu. I'm watching live from Jacobu Zemedikeyi. When is Cisco the Ambo? I'm watching live at Kwawa Sakraka St. Paul SHS. Most of the foreign players are not attracted to the Ghana Black Stars because of our previous treatment given to those who are already played for us. The level of wickedness, corruption, and management in this country is very higher. Greetings to my spiritual father, Apostle General Collins, Nana Boaji of Anointing of Fire Prayer Ministry, Krasu, Brekum, West District, Michael Che Ahen. Fakye Sport, Arsenal is beating Everton today. Ghana, we are not serious as a football nation. And I will so I watch you guys live from live in Khaled in Nkranza Akropon. And I'm a Kuoba Che from Nkranza Akropon. Luther, I like your outfit. Ken, Eda Sene the other bar, a Babi Ramu, a Wahanom Kama pa, a Boamanema, Koyeso, a Timmy Eddie Emma Bright. Ken, good morning, Abu. Liverpool beat Tottenham tomorrow. Liverpool, we never walk alone. Greetings to Prophetess Rosemond Annim inside Accra. Great Mugabe watching the show live from Brekum Kutre number 1. Today is my birthday. Mel up the good Yate from Great Mugabe Brekum Kutre number 1. Happy birthday and farmer bro. Yakubu Alasan, good morning boss. Kwame Abdoma watching the show live at Ashtown. Good morning, Abu na Starboy. Watching the show live and clear at our Meme Airport. You're also a bomb more dear a baby ramu other ones a ramu ewa no my grandma. Good morning, Kweku Yaya. I'm Kweku Debbie Jr. inside Montfort. Great sport this morning. Greetings to Kweku Bakazi inside Winneba. Everlasting anointing. I'm really enjoying the show at Cape Coast. Keep up the good work. And Nanaba Jr. Good morning. I want you live from Kofi Kwe. And Nana Ayipa second. Good morning, Abu. I'm also watching you. More fire. Greetings to my wife, Madam Charity, and Stephen Baffo. Good work, Fakye Sport. Nanaba Jr. Good morning, Odiram. 7 seconds, please. I want Habib to explain the most prestigious trophy between the new Club World Cup and the Champions League. 7 seconds inside Sheashi. Hold on, if you're about Eberamu Apandu Kingsley. Great to know the Ricky Ochi Isiama Mano. Good morning, Abu. More update on Managerial Club Chelsea for live. Watch you live inside Dubai. You know, seen the Usu, Groy Man United. Every say no, my inti other ones no. Onzo bet me Eddie Abeba. Yebe Kinkeri. I'm on the WhatsApp line 0207543637. 0207543637. Quick one. Our birthdays be na menko manim. Ansana Yabana. Ya baba beto so etimi era mo mezanze mabedia fo no aye krado kama pazo happy birthday nkwemfama Collins Owusu Jeboa Taye Taye no ex captain e de ma Brekum Berlin FC na Brekum Arsenal said na no na Ricardo edi obi wan dance na Taye o cheche ni se football kan no krepa enka ebi akataye but ebi azinyame ni nimbi wo na onu ni nimbi oye bare no yo cheche ni there's no na amfa no afa anti Taye mechia pa kuko Taye anope mechia pa na nyame nhia o man kwatenten na ye ope bia na yoda no emram kama pa etimi emfama na fi special one so ko emfama Apostle Dr. Nana Edu Jemfi Kumani Berima Kese the first Nana Shamo ene Nana birthday Nana happy birthday nko emfama na nyame nhia na unduma pana obo no okrodua no kosoa na nyankwa nyamoden na sikasem enko yesa na ne kosoa bo ankofo ti nas any sports team ni na kabom every show happy birthday na nyame hia pa na mame na mo quick one me kwa de bape me man na ye me Tottenham Hotspur that's Habib Kopsen no and also why me den oji ana ze ye di and am so my the PSG anti Luther so ye no Fulham Ballon dia why ne shirt ne ade na ma nti me da me bape we kitua bia na on kitua bia bape na e ya fo na to aso na dia ka ye de rami amam ye ba sisi a
Should
Kessier so still. Yera Sutima Ye Juma live on Fakye TV, Fakye Sport. Na Hong Kong any Guswa Ye dia boa maniama kuye kama pa. Etimi Ede Emamont. While joining our margin chamber in a form of text message on the WhatsApp line 0207543637. Special Bibi Aboko there.
Alhamdulillah. Nyame adma hode ho se onso ho ye.
Nso me ho ye pa, me ho ye Bibi e ko kama pa.
Sida media.
Bibi e ko kama pa. Para no pi ma me nchia me nua Clinton. Ewo UK. O check buta. Clinton on pe wasemba.
Ka che se me chia.
Alaga ne bra pinyi no.
Oh, okay.
Ana pe ma onzo hwe on.
Clinton me chia me gidi se.
O check mu buta, you show mu da bia. But odu won komo kire me pa. And the last time cry on my name kakra say come from ma.
Na tena so.
Madi. Me ho kire me dodo.
Every mi hiam wanti.
Da acho.
Nyafe. Say wo ho de.
Na no na so obi you ka 200 da woji.
Nti wakai media me ji chama mpacho.
Na no so obi du ko ye adwuma da bi.
Na me di musika say ni se modan.
But ye that see here in
brother ye wo mu say
I got me di.
Na me ga
when you carry
we betima di musika nu yanka ho.
Sentina no mo but when you carry be dan ka.
Oh ba Clinton give about me chiano pa. Like who they call sometimes you obu ho onim.
Sure.
Or me follow you on the bidia me ko bia me nua no. Salaga de ni we die. Biati.
Alaga so.
Alaga amango asi alaga. Ba
se na me ni bredi ko mo bi ahomachi.
Sulu si kama sem. Garo pe chiano pa. Chiano di boga. Boys chiao. Boys chia dey after e be kasa. Ko ga lo we.
Wo die wo no. So what say after a bekasa?
Oh, so we dey talk kasa.
2022 we do via me from.
Fred,
we do via me from.
Fred,
Menka Jose we do via me from my father.
Me dey be different.
Oh, there yeah, sugar mamood sam. Sugar Fred da ba ko no. Na tia fa.
We do via me from. We do no go do be here residential area.
Is it there be sugar kasa? I be very say we video calls you now. Hey, ma set cameras above me there.
Do video call now.
But name is Shatta. Freedom. Freedom.
And say you.
That's the only ground water. Shatta, e chawa. Akwaba. Freedom. Unya. You say unyom no dey bi omo what them. My name is Shatta. Unya ko be edit no my name is Kwekudi Ebi.
No, I do that you ba.
Oh, we are very liberated say ya. Nyame mo bia enya like for hudi that for hudi we that when yankofo mu obi ya bi
asema o comment I dey know no nkwazu
I don't see so it video call this year
say no dey any every abandonza but the way because you mu obi afido
no say what charge the phone adwuma
first no beni so be do via so the we do fi na phone adu
no dey atold o so that one share one but you see what charge
Diabelistic diaby.
Mono.
Obra do wara obo.
Special dio.
Ngadi dia obra. Ogu wa mi cha mi gi wa. Obra cha wa mi gi. Mo gi se ye wo ye.
Dakaka. Bia be fine why?
Dio.
Bia be fine.
Bia be no. Ya be ne hene.
Be nyamba
ko tare de ma fa.
Mafa o mata ma ese ade.
Sa kutan o me
say sa nkomo no. O se na anu mo kan ma yedi mi nka bi. Unu ama me sa ku sifa mu ba bi ti say sa mi nka bi biem.
Say rutina na anu na nu eche video bi ama hwe no. Ma disappoint over.
Ne sa wa fa atare no. E da atare ni ane that. Ba bi wa ko di say that atare ni pro ma.
Wa se bulletproof wa se. I say bulletproof was it ya fe dey.
You go out there go.
I na wa see awa unipa no nu EY fashion wa dana say ma.
EY fashion.
And right EY chire me. Juma ni so simple kra.
Oh, is a good guy.
Yeah, EY yi me simple. So am side o.
Yeah. EY there.
EY fashion.
Obe shock you.
And I was shocking me simple. Bro, but that's it. I mean, sure. Openi.
Uze me my uncle fair them pa. But to be able uze.
Yeah. That's it. Pani
real job. Because me there uze na was there. You are he's a good guy. Or a pure guy or a kumapa.
Top guy.
Uncle so non boss
top guy.
Top. Oh, yeah, top. This year when you are top. But we are not a top. No can I know.
So yeah, here go we go cover as
yeah, for na ending come Fresh Boy Lofty. Ewo Nkrankwanta Nsoroma FM. Fresh Boy Lofty, my who message ne say na ye o birthday nti bro. Happy birthday. Kwaku also ya da opa Fresh Boy Lofty o Nsoroma FM Nkrankwanta. They be our can asem chere me
nti.
And na wo danti Lofty happy birthday.
Why nyana picture?
What the picture ne ma me but unfortunately my intimi am push am ko bia me be wie
na. Ono obi wi ana wa. Obi wi ana wa sign. Fa money.
Chairman. Yendi nkomo na yenko yenim Luther the stories now obi and he did a story of downsize and kofo like omoye intietia for kakra ewu wi as house see ya start to say yeah more we video be agu viral from Endra anopana eba primanyu na nyumre no na ateki center stage live on your screen video no na o share no enka obi beka say it is not too pertaining to sports or any sports related, but most of sporting people are starting to give attention and the necessary support our video ni here. And no nama ne viral no krana aba ubia air share. Oko coffee shop a friend say copy kamu. Ewo Kabayaron Baru ewo Indonesia. A restaurant kesiye pa ewo Indonesia. Tzenko wabagana hana those big restaurants are ewo hame mubi adi kubi ame TS kaso any advertisement. Oku sa restaurant akese ni bi ane ye copy kamu ewo Indonesia na mpenimfo na restaurant ne ye omode na tena say we living in the world that CCA society na iwom no kweku and now bete racism yesi we akoka se ya kire we aye we say ye bu enkofo animtia racism last time Kweku Barras did a very good job on it. Say it is not only about skin color. Say Kweku DIABY ni patuntum we say enon kwa na che say we racist. There are people who also use racism comment or others based on stature, based on even nipa no the hair color and the eye color. Those are all enema yedi nipa mu yi mu nti okọ Indonesia copy kamu for say omo hu ni say enkofo na sabi omo ye downsize kofo a omo ye nipa ntietiafo no ewiase emmo omo the needed attention ase ya neglect omo adwuma kro omo pa omo nya bi nti they have taken a decision say omo employ nkofo a omo ye downsize for no say restaurant o e ho no omo do omo be ye adwuma customers eba we mu na emese wo omo enkoku for the last 3 days almost started so according to restaurant no encounter sales hu bi da restaurant na bakosemu wow enkofo ba no mbedi no hu ehu the treatment anyhow the downsized people no treat to they go and recommend people say look go to copy kamu enkofo na he say ye do ba ehwe amanfo ye waiters anyway no the way reception no treatment or the aduane ne bro or the drink ne bro the way a man oba approach you ene wakasa no ewo soro they say say reception na nya ewo restaurant no abasoro a de ebo abaso oku he video ya e da screen you so a young girl the aduane ba bi so kama oba no wato no bo ase yi no de asiwo no yi wo so de no de asiwo anim kama wi a no wafa ne bia ne ntere ne niema no wafa ne lado no o de ko no wasan de ne sato ne kokos no aka cho se me da ase so wo ba ha ebe ye adwuma and I think that the omaye e deserve say ye nyina ye bo ma ba so the last time I who say sa ko de kwakobo ni UK we saw the wa unipa Kweku Jesus the road manager Abu National Abu National munyina part of those downside people. When I firstly saw Abu National being the road manager for Kweku Smoke, that was the day I love Kweku Smoke, but the love for me from him, no, and I say from me for him, no, a sign a call. So it doesn't happen so easily. Said people like that, no, not to disrespect. Ayana yebe more and konfobenya GDA cross o man be opportunity be obet my head aye na waye le bakwaku. There are people who are capable, who are able more than even obi abakaso or a TikTok or a giant. It is society, a community, and I say you're restricting go for the ability and then yema a war else omoyen omuntimenye. But I think that at the end hobby come for iron a spot honor. I will say in your born was you come ha you will be brew ha.
Okay, what the trash there? You knew Krum and as whom white, ten some over catch the. Oh, my trash there.
But Krum as a catch, I could give me a catch and some no catch to Krum. What the trash there? What
that me say, who's there? I say, and next 20 years, I Panibia can't say Yabaka and some no catch. I'm not for I don't think I'm going to watch it.
Of course.
So, Mamma, you never be untro power, my dear children.
Get it, he did it, Nabila.
Sorry to use this. Who's that fair say? Ubiwo akrabisi timi kase
wanna be free by you. It's time somebody drive away you ban then afagonuko to nsu eja na then bebre.
Wawu. Sada bia me catch no. Ntro omadi ntrache okuma papa. Ntro. But zuhwe pa na o de yema bitwa so.
That be tia sa na nkofo tiafo ye na kini ampopo be di o.
Oma be di omudi.
So I mean somebody like Abu National. Hey. I respect him to the highest level.
Of course.
And me who say I've never like me encounter on one or about me share the video say
he's a
listen to see even live say see can answer. I really like him. See I tell me who so ne Miami fie di pa na no. I was very they locally video be a cover and as now near ba ko bi twa and the general manager for maybe the general manager but I'm say oh e be pass bi aba me. You see
good say.
Yeah, and I Kwame in fee.
Kweku smoke trust Abu National to the extent say or perform stage so it's only Abu National the man so I want them. Why drink?
Yeah.
He's the only person who stage so.
Me Abu National resolu. Me I really love people real.
He's a hard guy.
He's a rare guy. Or a rare guy. Who's that me fake people no. But or a real guy.
Kweku Mamenchia the people like that no home come on yenchia ye bra penny ya double.
Yeah.
Say when you encounter all the unim ya Brian or the unim Kweku me say if say also dina baby edi obi ho adanse e kan obi ho asempa say uyi nkofo 10 organ on bitma di adabo ho adanse I think I'm one of those people say ye kaso obi nipa e wa akoma say e de mani nu nipa Adabo is one of those people.
Oh, and Dabo there.
Dabo be chirel say onimo and I know akwa baby. And like after the year there, he will sacrifice whatever oil to make sure Kwaku DIABY is safe. Before say Dabo be kwa Kwaku mene Dabo could do Kotoka International Airport. Enipa omudi queue no so wa montana no omo ye checking more than 250 and away him. Double drew one because of the status and the personality. Security for ne or hono Emma double special bypass say or mention uncle. He insisted unless I walk in with him and that's our uncle. Kofona no mudi ye nim no ni padom na no mudi ye nim no. Double made sure say I go with him for my chile hosa and ye nyina eba inside ebe ye check in. That's the kind of person he is. But obi betina baby and away with massa unya encounter any obi nhia you don't know who those people are. They are real G's.
Oh, the same airport.
They are real G's.
First time I kuna me ko ya na ye kona ehun ya.
Adwen kese adwen kese na dada so no e da no so for reason. It's a top personality.
All flyer or bags ni bi wo say e fa winning. Ba me ko me de na exceed intinaize or bag ni bi wa me de ko full flight no. Ti ura ho na no mo check o mo kai me de no na say ade no mu edu timitime fa ko ti ze bitwa $200. That time $200.
Yeah, $200 those.
Bet you the ayade. So na me no. No bizam za bu de na me che no this is the situation. E no kopo bi ana ne bag ye ba ko.
Ono ana kopo nipa no.
Ne bag ye ba ko.
That is who you are that.
E no mo de ono ne tag no zo kwa wo akunya say ayi omu we na awa kwa broche da jaisa. E no odi nipa na yi. Eye weti kudu ana nipa no mum ni bi bag na wa me ma kwa copy nipa no mani pa na de ne de bo me de ho e no mo sign de kosha ase ho ansana o hwe mo mu wie ni nyina ansa no ne mimpo Esan go for flight.
Double is a rich. And I double ne boss player kineben. E ko be bi koye skirmishes bia na nipa na ja. Oche dollars kakra se me de nipa no ni minti kinne double na ye ba na boss player e da se me kakra bedu ye still double sign friend say.
No, double
the anybody na iti kwa share bi na ka anya bi.
There are people who are real. Let us not disrespect people ABOU based on nipa status, ni stature, na who are nipa. Then I think that copy come for why there. I will say yeah, bon. So we're moving from there now. Here sporting stories ni mumbo ni nkomo. Now we have we did message bar for Ike Kasia and Tibu Kotoa. Okay, I chose Tibu Kotoa who said Ike Kasia. ABOU didn't come ahead of weekend games. Or say Tibu Kotoa better than Ike Kasia. Some uncle for say ABOU aye Kasia's crocodile de John. Because there is an interview some years ago. ABOU and Kasia said to ABOU say who Kasia subida. If you say the go damn the unia. And there will be a coach na Tibu Kotoa the Danny Poma or say Madrid Abako say the best ever goalkeeper Real Madrid Tibu Courtois and a man for say Wadada Casillas. But I think that as at the time now our Casillas Courtois was in at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And he's fair. That time now who keeper Madrid Abako say also and also why ya the saying Ike Kasia. But the neya ye din komo I still stand by Asemna Americana and I agree with ABOU. Me, I am a fan of St. Cassius. For me, I think that Nkofua, Omuma, Agroni, Dinugo, Nida, Feno, Cassius, one of them. You might think that with his stage and height now, Cassius, Edijina Hono, on to me, and fat rich. But hardly will you score Cassius. Say, what pijabo now, on to me, and mount that diver, will be now rich. So he's a fine, solid goalkeeper, a true legend of the game. That is why he's called St. Cassius. Onimgo Neda, by far, best goalkeepers are grown who are moving. Ike Cassius, one of them. But what could say, a narrow conversation to Real Madrid, near D Madrid in combat. And Neya, say, for me, what the Nipa 2, it knows me to Subakwan. I'll choose Tibu Courtois ahead of Ike Casillas.
I will Casillas over watching.
Menkaso it here, but Courtois was saying.
Baby, Courtois they watching.
Exactly.
But Casillas the height, but we 6 feet 1 in.
On your bad how
6 feet 1 in Diana is obey Timmy Crampuno.
Obey
watching Kakra. 6 feet 1 in.
Kwaku, a Juma, Aquawia or that Papaya or that screen you see, I hear for Real Madrid. No. Look, maybe he's not fan favorite. Maybe people don't respect him that much. But numbers don't lie. In terms of lorries, in terms of honest, yes, Casillas was racing. But when you check the number of games at Casillas boy, you check the number of years at Ike Casillas AD or Real Madrid. This is Abranti and Eddie Ike Casillas. For Real Madrid, 725 games. And a charm them for Real Madrid. Clean sheet Unyano a 264 or concede 751. And Timua, you can't some say Courtois no concede goes with Casillas the games or boy and goes to concede doesn't say games or boy. He kept 725 games for Real Madrid, conceded 751 goals, and will keep 264 clean sheet for Club. Your friend said Real Madrid. He won 19 trophies. 5 La Liga trophies, 3 UCL, Copa del Rey, and then Yema Ekikao for St. Casillas. It tells you, say, Nemodin Boston. Now give me Tibu Courtois. And there you can say, oh, Nejuma. He's still keeping for Club. Your friend said, remember, this is Tibu Courtois. 327 games. We consider 309. Just stands now. The games are what born. I was racing goals. I was consider. Clean sheet 128. Sisia, you can say Tibu Courtois, 14 trophies. Real Madrid. Casillas edge La Liga and 5. Oche more than the Courtois. Courtois as it stands now, 4 La Liga titles. Casillas edge 3 UCL. And there you can say Courtois 2. Give or take. Yemma Courtois the next 2-3 years. He started 3 years. He's a goalkeeper. He says certain Courtois here defining age or Mudamucheno. Courtois performance here, goalkeeper ADMI. Let him continue the same way for the next 3-4 years. Obe say trophies recorder ikuta Ike Casillas. For me, in terms of saves, a kwanya Courtois efaso a crucial saves for Real Madrid. Minka say Casillas anyibi, but to compare the two, I think that you will not have to agree better than Asamna Abeloa Eka. You know, so Casillas is a good goalkeeper, but in terms of Real Madrid, on any day, I would choose Thibaut Courtois ahead of Ike Casillas. He's a solid goalkeeper, and Oba Madrid and modern boy. He is the reason why recently, some years, Madrid for the competitions I have. Yet remember match na opponent against Thibaut Courtois. There are some games now the defenders are not bubble. Okomu time Madrid need time kwa na back line obi ani ho. Near the center backs when they are na chama dem. Obono weyi. Top quality goalkeeper. For me, on any day, I'll stick to Abranti and friends at Thibaut Courtois. Not say praising Keke because or any goalkeeper obey him to do something for him. But numbers, no, any data available, don't lie. Courtois on any day.
Can you want a best goalkeeper?
Thibaut Courtois.
Abajama no ya wina.
Ene ya ye kase.
No, there's what's from.
No, there's who we win Juma.
Na Alisson Mozo.
Alisson Liverpool. The other Liverpool. Liverpool for na crowd choose Thibaut Courtois.
Can you the best goalkeeper?
Thibaut Courtois.
I wouldn't again.
Nobody comes close.
Okay. But football talk keeper why na bo ni go da pa.
Say obi aje Ballon d'Or nti. But last night me know the video na here and there. That time no dey Ballon d'Or but he was a good goalkeeper. I'm not saying
the Black Panther they no dey
he was a good goalkeeper.
Away winner. So no ne na
conversation
say na sim pena yi number. It seems all no dey na man unique in clean sheet no. No keep clean sheet do. So almost at time no more hwesa na man. But on those days you know clean sheet no be keep sisi But to phone no more him more short is na. Na gise that he have la oba.
Usia hawk short
we be show.
If you are goalkeeper ever close kakra to Thibaut Courtois, e be a Chelsea for Jorgensen.
Massa. They're just trying to be diabolic. Canada, Iran, Israel, USA. I want to move on from Sahar stories now, but I can't move on. It keeps coming day in, day out. Andrew will say, China, Donald Trump, Iran for never cars or Mumbai work of Donald Trump, a call, ni pay, you could push to say, a year cross or some man won't even guarantee him safety. Hey, also muntimi em protect you omo anyway di. So omo ankasa decide say omo ba no problem. Now the Athletic Andrew Hamnick a lengthy article. Or say Trump's talk of threats to Iran's football team exposes Infantino's strategy of causing up to the US president. Last time we talked about the peace award yedema reference Donald Trump. Inside sources, inside stories say Gianni Infantino anu no ho ade na oyeye no. Say ya mu bi that day I asked you say can you preach something that you are not doing and you still want us to regard you as one? That was what the opposite. You wa won so na odin tokwanam. Now say de bi hia wa yenkasa we asumdue ni. It's difficult. Say ya ko present peace award at the amount. Now in less than 3 months to walk up Krum. Oh, sorry, I miss house now. Call left, right, center. You don't have any sober reflection or then we be about Montia or you're proud of actions now. Who take you know? According to inside sources, Infantino and no but one wine coca. No, I can say, Adia me ye, Minyanka Jim award. Ya dear womb, especially message now or the ban annual Iran for ni pull it out no. The FIFA top executives were finding ways to speak with Iran Football Federation. Say, look, when you people pull out from the competition, I bet then to the image of the tournament. And then but I said it here. The last time you call tournament, World Cup will be pulled out, I think 50 years ago. So it's something FIFA don't want to happen. Can we find a way to speak about it? We'll find a way, some contingent and the choir before so I ever quit to or free. Iran, Edo, Maba, give them the necessary security anyway. Tell me, now, Moses, see, President no Mukuni Kruma Kobobo and say, it's good, so my pull out, don't guarantee him safety. Now Barcelona ABOU game or China nyame adoma against Sevilla. Sevilla for any coach Matthias Almeida. Please, mama me ni video no. Mama ni video no we will read this. Tie ne kakra bi obo kakra no wajai enye in English or can Spanish. Do the mombo be 5-10 seconds then we will read ne some no kan in brofo.
Para mí bien utilizado y es un remedio para mucha gente, como lo es para muchos de nosotros. Entonces, de ese lugar digo que, y aparte el fútbol, ¿a cuánto nos da de comer? Digo que...
Kwagu, opinion say, he's an Argentine. I'll say, a FIFA statement, listen, there are wars, and we are talking about a match against FC Barcelona. Business goes on while people suffer. If Rocket cost 50 million euros, why not use that money to help those in need? We live in a world made of oneself. Coach, they say, what about na press conference as you ahead of the game against Barcelona? And they say, when a Barcelona Cobona tactically, one say, Munina, Mutidam, Henina, Kokuvaras, and will be a hypocrite. Mumu the Ecoso, because I'm from yet to come we are sent obit the chrome for Asoya or more contaqua. We took one, we had Iran to far. Saudi for to one carry Iran as soon as I call Qatar for to Dubai for airport Iran as soon as I call because they want to distract America for base now America took Israel took any yeku and yes say and for and to we are say most American Barcelona business goes on while people suffer man for bread innocent souls are suffering.
That's a mean now we am
the world don't want to talk rocket back cost to $50 million. America took missiles, Iran to Israel to missile no rocket never could be cost to $50 million. But some we countries where Yabo Mudino, almost our missiles now, almost to the Kuaman for a distracted poor person. What could you minute? Yeah, sorry, I'm not pay ABI, 1 city, 2 city, waiting media to book. Over street, there are people hawking, begging to get 20 cities.
I mean, see, so we now the buy, Rocket now because we have about cost 50 million. A rare example of Papa not tears as is well known in India. We are na yase. Yeah, but check you know. Who's the baby if you do yas no zenete. And in your Ghana uncle Bibia. Saudi Buna maybe I pay 2,000 media idea unya. But my baby senior and show Ubenya Bubinya 5,000 10,000 and then out. Sama yas baby if you are dear at the back of Ebeye sign nane de yemi ya pa no. So obiti as onya aduane ndi. Ba owu ye na yi asemo. Ya cha aduane ama mantemu ofo no. Ebi mu kura nya bi adi ama ya gibi di kofie ama still bi da so ho.
That time na suo ma yi as na se sama o ampa.
Kwa uda bi o sama ni obi obo na betime ni bi ya ni bi. He. Saa di we ya o mo keka beti o na ma brege bi ho na ma brebo bi ho. Na wa jamiti nyame ntware karo be yi rat wala ujeska obi ya wade bi aye ni da bi ya kasa se ni chabi so obi ya wade a me those things no ene ma me oteti mu abrabu ma me ga me jawa ko no because so ye ma de na ko ku wu ne wo wu kwa enkosi aga ize bia o ma me ana anu abi e ba ifo lo ko sheche yeza ko ku eye kwa do you understand di sabi statement na de be nyina ho no.
Because, like I was saying, Obinam Street is open 20 Ghana or 30 Ghana. People comes to our DM every day. Wow, mommy, see young and you say open is antina or yes out. That is the reality. There are genuine people. Etikoku obiti Iran, obiti Israel, obiti Qatar, obiti America. Koku obre to get $100. Ono onkoko ntokwa bia o onam ni baby na ya soma 50 million missiles na be strike no na bre na obre na ase ahye. Nobody is talking about that. You see, we live in a world made of oneself. Koku obi adu no obi anfa obi aho. So when some odu na wo suppress o press amanfo a nobody there talks about it.
Why na bit my bia fa.
Russia for koto share Ukraine so e dey na bia se anka. Why is the world quiet? American tea. Kasa. Say World Cup. South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, and they host 2 World Cup na aka 3 months and they yet to missiles na yemo wo mukuru man ka ya je right na kwaku South Africa be host 2 World Cup in 2010 e dey na Western media na kan fa hu Africa obi nam ni baby a wakohia obi o Johannesburg a misunderstanding o ma bo om ho Daily Mail one Africans caption o mo de be ma wo no
to the extent they be mo cry by it is na omonema bi o mo hye bia na bulletproof shase say South Africa crime yiti no countries ni bi bo mo ba no
because
o she sit crab bulletproof
shase nipa mi nu akokon ntokwa obi atwese kan ba ko bi obi so bakwaku ye to missiles nobody there speaks about it your sister receive drug log no your company no Mexico kofo na si leader adechi ye na no si leader omo prepare wo ho BBNC yenkon yenkobo World Cup no the world is made of obia eye for ono ane ho sa na wi asne tie nya hwe chairman we win me respect Barcelona beat Manchester Sevilla 10 but Kweku is the winner of the in the said match ye kwa akobo no metama so
aso beba mo abehwe other games no na amaye ne ade but anope wa kan sama ama na shock me ne ade
maniska ne hia
wow mo bi anka mema ne bi do
na da bia wo bi a
so da bia unya bi
bia wo bia we na touch that we na touch that
na me ba na me di nkomo ade no me ni hwi da wo me di nkomo
agudra ne meduru e
ba be du anopai krebe na think
70,000 so kwa kudi aba yin 70,000 ade ne nya be du koma so dey say yisi fam
why na zo nya 70,000
say ye
ka kwa kudi abi isi a 70,000 da ba bianka me nkofa
oh na so ba kudi seti o
enu awo hu me
okay so ba no pon komo an woni edi de wakoye no wa yi aba o yeah 70 no pay
go good abi na wonye kunya skari ya okay o de
yeah 70 no pay
is always me skani was that ya se me skari ade
they say yeah 70,000 no pay ade na be duru be so ko ade be yes for
be kwaw
ti da you 70 and you prepare yourself to meet
yanko ye nina yenni nkomo no kakra ne he but say Ukraine and Russia and country or teams in share Champions League ne we mo na
Russia na ball mo bi o
is it omo yo mafim kra
from since and some see
to da mo nye fair kra
that is enkomo na you
those days kra na Russia for the board bi no they were ku omo can towards the Ukraine and Russia team co Champions League final omo be check trophies na mo say be prevent chaos ni ade but US bronco fu kuruma sasta
uko catch so make us we the world superpower asade
everybody
abraboni ni na no ko pesika o abraboni ni na no de edidi enu mansaba no yam fa ndi professor ba so hu de edi mu nkomo eno ba eye book mu ni ade na de be ye mewe eye adwa grace ba retire me so retirement wo full tom retirement wo kwenkwen tom so popotwa bi no timu oye na de be ye me no ye mfa nye MP bi ba na say
we live in a society status
sanity
obi hu say kwakudie bi ne treatment ananka wo de hu say na kwakudie bi na it gives you preferential treatment
it happens to us the biada
you see what your brabum every day
for bia isi
I don't see one funny thing no say uni ma de ba akoko ya na esan wo kroma re opa se obi odi an wo ska na odi obi bone a ya ye tie chiri
yes san support
sa ni pa na wo ye bone na tem say wo fa na sem nko oni shop
they will help the power want to suppress or oppress
the more
sanity
mo me kones
obi anu obezo so say enu nti na wo nam o tekam mate ni ne driver ni di sem hunu oko kan pe obeya single one or no mate na wo ya de na wo kan be benefit mu ni na no nkrofo anu mo teka ni be san ka che se wo pe kasa na wo tena wo na jai kasa na 1 cedi pe de no 1 cedi pe 50 pesos pesa na ya duba be ya du no nti ya na pe ya ho bere ye be koso ni abere sa tu de koso nya ye wonche o munza na ye mbere sa koku Pep Guardiola buafu because he thinks or ya de ni na ekoyi a almost a genius or ye na amfa so na say ya dem na ya timye de ngo gogu te omunya oduo no ma ye na etie kakra wi a meka kire Pep de ntia anu we mpo mo de a che no to de ye ntie Pep utum se wo gapa
I can explain you that, but I'm going to convince you for the next time. Some forget about it.
I think it'll be useful.
I want to say to my players, to you, now my argument is justify the stem selection. It's because why I lost. I lose the game. We lose the game. If you win, a genius. How many times I heard Pep is a genius for the team selection? But my players are extraordinary, and they were extraordinary in many things. You can see whatever you want. What happened in Newcastle? Did you read the comments before the game, my team selection in the social media? Did you read it? Yeah, you read it. What they're doing bad in FA Cup? How lack of respect of that competition? How the people can say that? We arrived how many times in finals, semi-finals, FA Cup in the last 4 or 5 years? No team in England in the last 10, 50, 20 years there are more times the semi-finals. What a lot of respect. How don't play Rodri? How don't play Bernardo? How don't play this player? How don't play the other one? How leave Erling at home? 1-3. You see the performance of Newcastle against Barcelona, right? You see it? It's difficult, easy place to go. But I had to explain you before and after. After 10 years, I will not convince you 1 second, any one of you. Anyone. Why? Because we lost. And that's all. And he's right. 3-0, destroyed. Yeah. It's the first time I played in that competition, Champions League, 70 years playing that competition.
Gwagu, Drew, Jose Mourinho time.
He's becoming a bad loser.
But Drew Jose Mourinho time.
But about the visual from this angle.
Kasana Dawson.
No, and Kasana Dawson. And Moana Moharo.
And then Hano.
About Omu fair to him.
Why?
Na Man City team bay.
Ni team bia.
Na Pep be fire. So near more do Omo achieve no. Say maybe a result number. Conformani Simuzaze is the one or let your more down. Fabe no be take it because no na coach. Or say the any yakra they do our no line up for the abano. Every way you so means the women also no ni social media. But someone will come from
TikTok, ni Instagram, ni
someone will come from naughty. Ebu our line up crowd they be bad. Say na no boom to crew. And I was so my way Bobby na massa. The money am no manager coach.
And I make sure say Drew Jose Mourinho time no. And he's only there because of what Wayamo. This is here the air katane so and the adeneko the legacy. So the Okasana Man City team bia. But na Man City team bia in the Champions League, in the league, no MON-FRI baby.
Yeah.
But we no consistently. Wajia to us for near there. The record be will be so break biano. We breaking the match with Manchester City. But the fact that you was here and we fire the Abasuru. Ya who how I saw what that need the city. Ya who how I still respecting and say was so. So if you want to take us back to us here, we won't agree.
Oh, okay.
That is how we are in the city. And nothing I say we will be free so make na konko na so a. Ne ho wo no na na no so wo. Ntia bia na odan so ni masama wo kan we kasa mesrew no. Obegina konko no so aka che no kasa mesrew. E bia nya say bia we on grade for na say bibi. But wo ho odan so ni mu a situation a wo mu. Obegina konko no so situation a wo mu. So when we be a besa na konso mu ne de obe resist it with force. Into obi a oye Manchester City fan or obi a obusa sa ansem is because Manchester City do a level that a both footballer they are part of the best. Oh, yes, and not by math, by numbers, by performance, by normal 1 year over the years. And he needs to understand that the lineup that Odeba Bontier cars are a genius. No, what happened out of those lineup? He won and won convincingly. He played against Chelsea without a defensive midfielder, because he lost the game. He played against Real Madrid with a midfielder to be an so tenacity now Tima or the ball Real Madrid now that midfield now. You ask yourself a lot of questions. Savio the season your boss saying Senya no abo semenyo aka ho. Now the road in Kuajina base war. Forgetting that Real Madrid team so my midfield na pampe wa packing midfield no no but definitely overshadow. And it's the reason why also he needs to understand say these things ba. Just say Mourinho be and kwaku the way sa na be Canada na say ngi nku say pamo Jose Mourinho for what he did for team FNA Chelsea and what he did for Real Madrid. Real Madrid be do baby no my ya block you when he come to the Champions League. He liberated them and got them out of that shell. But you be pamo because baby we want more. Oliver Twist, we want more. And the money that he spent, don't mean can't terms of yes, our lineup, no one results. We should just forgive you, say, oh, you're Pemgadulanti. We will not forgive you. You will ask you questions. And we will let you respond in a way, one way, we can't say. Mr. Trump won't have you. We always want to know reasons behind no Baku. And then only, Kromawaya and I'm for no can but these are our people that you see is from war and how more yet over from the Pep Guardiola. They will ask questions intentionally to provoke you, and then they will get the reaction that will pay. But go spend this car in country, I'm there. Ubanas over your line up and Yami and Kamase. Since Pep Bay Manchester City, Edmano. Well, 2 point something billion euros. Hey, well, aside you being an achiever, you achieve a lot of things with Man City, no. We can also say you spend to achieve those at the end. People spend money they can't achieve. You spent and you've achieved. But young Sam MON-FRI and Kuba Biadia Koyen. Last season was a trophyless season. Do you think that this season was a trophyless beam? Nasa to as well. Man City will look at him in the face and say, because of what you've done for us in Tuaso, maybe they will sack him. So he needs to get trained the right way. That is Nubiape, Abrabonimudia. Ah, never be able to try the amount or baby give a try the amount and qua no complaining. We want more, and it will definitely happen. And the other, we say, Pep, if you understand, say, Yan is a tutu, you say, Moino. Into me, who knows only days for Premier League, namely a numbered. And Chel, we judge man ho, and so to me, yes, I did, no reaction, need we are not why aggressive, need there be a better yaba. He will hear a lot of things from a man for, so he needs to be ready. Koku, and then one day that I'm very happy for Reverend Mikel Arteta.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very happy. Because I pay me who young kwan ma who videos Makuma Kumiensa obey defend you right friend Mikel Arteta. I've seen a defender in John Terry defending Mikel Arteta. I've seen David Moyes, defending Arteta, and I've seen Wayne Rooney defending Arteta. Yentie right friend John Terry. Saying set piece a part of football. Chelsea, one thing that Chelsea by Chelsea na was a header from DJ Drogba against Bayern Munich. And now Chelsea do first UEFA Champions League.
Set piece coach deserves an awful lot of credit as well, and Arteta for being the best in both departments. Listen, I think they play a really big role, but I think players also have a responsibility on the pitch to make decisions as well. So I think the role and responsibility of a set-piece coach is to find a weakness, whether that's a team in a certain area, front post space or the back post space, or an individual. But often for me, when I was in the area, if I'm playing against Man United and Johnny Evans is marking me, he was very good in the air as well. And it's kind of a 50-50, will I win one, won't I? You then look next in line was Gaz Cahill. Would he be up against the Wes Brown? I fancied Gaz to get the advantage of Wes. Then you look at Branislav after that. If Rio's marking him, I expect Brana to get the advantage aerially against him as well. So sometimes you pull yourself away from that as well and let your other teammates go and kind of lead the advantage in those areas, if that makes sense. But also you have to make those big calls as players on the pitch as well and feel those in-game moments that you have to feel as well. And let's not forget, we got one of our best and biggest goals in the history of our football club, a one-matter corner from a Didier near-post header against Bayern Munich in the Champions League final to bring home. So the importance is vital, and players to stick to those roles and responsibilities on the pitch as well. But sometimes, and only sometimes, you have to feel that a little bit and make those decisions and alter and change your run or use someone to kind of get yourself.
Agu, I'm the only social media coach. But no, I change no moment. But I'm saying, you might not say,
oh, yeah, assistant coach,
I don't
know to view.
I don't know.
TikTok coach. When they see church,
you are tactical board.
Tactical board. But this is something that SM Mikel will be when I name this. I know in Saturday. Because what he said that time, no, needless. Because we are part of that Chelsea team that won the Champions League. And look at Don Terry speaking. That goal, it was a last-minute thing. It was a header. So and scoring from corner kicks, be something that about. This is 2012, and I buy now. I will do something. And if you listen to Wayne Rooney,
14 years in here,
he's also in support. So if you are doing something and amount for finding it very difficult to prevent you from doing it, that means you are doing something good, so you need to do it more. So the Biameka say Pep Guardiola was keeping possession and making team useless. That was what he was doing. Or here in year, until got to a point in time, basta make him have 80% more possession. no mu yoma san hye waka ho when so we coffee no players no oma lose bo masan bre. That was Pep's system and it worked perfectly for him. Now that amount for who you know, he's been able to tweak he's been a bit direct and other things. So if people can't match Team of Friend Arsenal, they need to join them. Not making sure that's sad, you know. This is something that Nyoma Elkosu, if he failed to win the championship, that is where you say, hey, Arsenal, you failed to win the championship, and that system of football was needless. He's leading the Premier League 7 points. Though City will game in hand. If they even win the game 4 points, that is not a joke. In the Premier League, 4 points, a joke. So they should leave Mikel Arteta. Unless he failed to win the Premier League. You look him in the eye and say, that system or whatever was needless. But now that he's leading the Premier League table, that he's enjoying himself, we should leave him. We should leave the players, no. We are talking as if 4 points near easy. League near starting pay 3 points beyond now being after game bia. But he's been able to get at this point in time. We should leave Team of Friend Manchester Arsenal. Look at the Premier League table since Xmas. The kind of points I won. Manchester United Mona Bembeno. That is to tell you the kind of Ojimo we run here. We should leave him no near Jumano. At the end of the season, he will win something and we will say Mikel Arteta did a good job. That is the only thing Premier League teams no on there. They have a tough week coming and almost signball tougher games in there. Chelsea will mounting to climb against Team of Paris Saint-Germain. The DIABY team yes, but I mean say 80% down for Team of Paris Saint-Germain. But all quackable are match no. Maybe and Kabagin say Chelsea need to rest players. Chelsea need to make sure say or tricking the system. No. They can't do that because they are playing against Newcastle. Newcastle United team no said they also huni biano. Omo team wa omo ha. Chelsea will want to be in the Champions League next season. Omuntimi nkoje Champions League as a star because omuntimi but the results that they see over the week midweek we can't say so meet makwa. So you need to make sure say secure Champions League players from league So you need to make sure say Arsenal need na boy ne. Paris Saint-Germain we can do grand home game.
The wrong boy nyeza home game bia. I was want to share that journey not for ni di hon komo. Your money way. Because of on the heart for me here. But the job mama trafia abo kobo so asashe.
But once a Paris Saint-Germain have rest weekend you. Imagine Chelsea here money. Imagine they win at the dynamics of the game. They have tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday or game. Paris Saint-Germain have that rest in So how is it here? Manchester City both team by.
City I check City team over.
Also another mountain to climb against Real Madrid.
Cause
the Champions League Godfathers.
And the City call West Ham.
You see, West Ham is so far or more bread, but it's a tough game. City may think so wait to rest players, but at this point in time you can't rest players because who chasing Arsenal. So you need to make sure say no so when you were getting the results done. And so no some Real Madrid there no. Look at Arsenal. Liverpool will game against Galatasaray. Tottenham will game against Atletico Madrid. They are playing themselves Nyampochina. And they will play on Wednesday. Look at say Tottenham na modern work from na Liverpool so na in a probably you are thinking of teams that ABOU comes to Managerial for Managerial league into they need to also get their players there. Arsenal wants to win the league. He's playing against Everton. And also another game to play against Liverpool. If you look at how our England teams and then your man air pack there, they need to look at it again. That one said the games next year take and say ABOU nine said that ain't hard in Bibrisa. But now hard. Look at the games over in the Champions League. Look at the games over in the Premier League. What the FA Cup account? For Carabao Cup as the EFL Cup account. 4 tournaments. England for no about tournament Bibrisa in the season.
Yeah.
So it will definitely affect them. So they need to look at it again because the major leagues will be asking. Obia Boakos 3 tournaments in the season. Spain or crowd they say 2.
Yeah, too. First for Krana, no more bohome away, we no more cancel.
A waste of. They need to look at it again because games now are fast and tickle. In 2 months, Hono Bressa, but I can see last season, no baby, they did well. Omo teams ni bi yan no man jeje nti wo be kan say na ye but e be any affiliates you know they may have to think again and make sure say bibia no enso atima e kama na nka me dia yin komo ni bi pa but one say asaba say enye no kre
so many dia
na anra mi hu na senke no kra na ni ha bi bi hu komo na
me fi ma ni hey
asameni
na o yan twa me ni na ya wa mankwa
na me say omo ni match no get na busua ho nti na me say me who story no can me ko post na me there be ma me verify ti me hwe mo na ko so nua se there be nya na account
o me anadwi ma kenkan
ma ya na nya no kra go ke no kra nka ye gender we die kwaku ompo bi o famous ka ai bi o ye fanboy kakra chemani woni ni na
Cristiano Ronaldo wo didi no kwaku Ronaldo ye yi lady o be shia na no de ya se de no mo de ye na no
gender we no Bibia so we o.
Don't say me chairman so di ni DNA ni ama bia ba week we mu.
Koyo kanza. Koyo ye me chairman ya me ya dan pa.
What was it?
But me catch it me bia me tia. Koyo dey promote the movie. Koyo me catch.
It's who the yellow girl.
Koyo is a smart guy.
Oh, okay.
Once I didn't the hand. The movies no ne ba bontino. Ube me nyesho ba be kum. Na movie bi bu me ba ku bu me die ni. O do ka me catch them. Na is a true life story. It do go happen with them. Koyo, oh yes, smart guy who is out. Koyo.
Elevate me possible.
Koyo there.
Say it is hard ne ya say you.
Ba bi o kan sa. E metim so ayampa.
You are say who say abi so bi kan sama. Say utie the voice in the tone or the kaza who's as a no can.
He's an actor, so he can act.
Yeah, he can do that, but Korea Kasa you no cry say this is not the first time. Also, what can he be that? But okay, so now you will not DNA 70 and the more the no some issues be a abubaba on DNA and I say now you in Namuni and also I okay, could be a good promotion.
Koyo by am paso pa na se what ma hye no ho de ne sa wa ya de.
No, na ezi ebi mu kro no mo ko no bu ku hu sa de na. Do ne akra na ba benya ni nti no. Papa fo ni bu o totwene. Na wo ko according to research no. Nkra no mo won sempa na ye at the first born for no. Omo won sempa no. First born for no. We bia be hu kiski na be wai no no de ba. But second etu wo hutum hu obi ne ma no. Wo hwe panyini na. One omo to aso no different didam.
So it's not a good thing. So I can be na ya. Papa for ni be ne form no. Enya de pass e meka say yeso say papa ko fa oban ade boni and so yeso so ya adwon boni na wo mutrim na mode yesa. So your biological on your biological say one reason we fear as oba so to buy na papa for be na yes enya de papa monja but e wo mu bi na ya ma sa anya ma ni sisi no. Okay. Enye nipa ni moja.
Okay.
Jayana that something Caribbean carry ni moja pan or kon ho a pulling it off ni ho. Sometimes nipa na be later ko hwim na bia ye de be share no.
Mate but
nkaso papa ko fa o ba ya.
Again. That is a boys no. Kika bo we twa petition de akoda man panyi so do man issue mandatory. So mo wa kro mo ye ne birth set no. Omo man nya ne sa.
Ko parliament house or the August house wa. Nipa wo na mo mema.
So kwa me plus I propose you but we nya support.
Boys
na bi wo go support because e ma di yenya ache wo. Bibi bia e ma na nkwada. Bibi bia me wo obubu ye kwase a. So sorry o. Sa bi butie yi. E wi anu girlfriend we ka o ye ma asemo. E no no kan wa asemo. Ba one no kokko ka so ko edin na no atware. Wo twa se ti wodi e go.
Obi a wo nya bra ya.
Ti za be ko di ki ge mi phone da wa na wafa. Na wa kenkan. Na me wo so. But no ni phone or iLock. Esa wo password be 40 billion da so. Ba wo nya clean, wo pese me nya clean ma.
Ya be easy.
You see, ti abi no kra na say me da bia me catch us say e ye me de say me pierre away. E dey abe hu technology a. I won see the we see city here. But the next 20 years no. Na bi enu oba Ghana than here 20 years there. But we are say be de papa because is a guys in a pick Western life ni bi. Yen ka sa wa ye pa. But no friends, the boys ni hu niam bi a e mo mu sua de bi.
Of course.
Abi, ama guys na e ba ni sua niam bi. Go na bibi akoye man nkwara man. Meanwhile no, wo abi wutu oge bo wa na wo ga che no. Ba wo do saka na e be chew. Wo di agu be jeri. Of course. Omo ye niam bibira wo dwen ho a kwaku eya. Is that no me hu twa me ni there I was like, who ni me hu say nya no kre. They said you all can. Twa me ni wo bibi e ma obatana be ma. Yeah, of course. E ma de enso mo ye dum. But the week people be to me 25,000 euros say wala wan so na special. Ade say li pala kokoshia no kwalo. E de nkwa. E na bi ono so woni reason ti a be say dem nsem no. E oba na ne be ma no nkwa.
And dra na tema kwaku na me no dis ankom na me ne obi chat let me see. Can I read this? Maybe her reasons weren't about money. Maybe it was how she was being treated. Some men won't feel for you. Some won't pamper you. Some will talk to you like you are a trash. They will give you money and think that's all. Some wouldn't even give you good and expect you to sit down. There are some men when they feel for they just enter you no nothing just like that.
But on the man, the only she's talking about sex, she's talking about romance, and all the they will get someone that be more sex and more good sex, good. Like I said, you'll be finding money when you have when you want to pesika pa time. In deciding panope, there was a balance. How can I balance it? I dated a girl and she told me say, "On to minimum man can current to a jam." That will be the time I tell me, because I'm a boy, me koha, me nam hano, or see the biame yet mother into a jammy. And I'm saying, Papa, you are not support to her, we so kind of.
You never said, my sure, quick.
Now, my cancer actually, but you know whom you are welcome. But I part me, I so take it that is not about
I say, or no one asked me, Juma.
You ask me. Next, no Jafana no.
Tema no can me make crowd. Oh, that be you. No, Baba. We quiet alcohol be you Japan so one.
Your mom bears a guy so no nyame boana the omope no manya because a generation we know you a lot of issues. Adibia baby and so ni penny.
No, mo Kobe Che.
Yeah.
Once was starting podcast be Boys Lives Matter. You never support.
Me say muma ye nyina nkan bom ne fight we kwagu ladies no mo ku boys no chamai I mean church media man na
that be
no like no kwagu no crow me I'm always proud of you guys as friends and master Hussein baby obi anyame hia
chamai
mabusua Ibrahim Zach money nyame hia mo nyina what I've gone through like 2-3 months ago. If anyone can be a mini baby amo, but okay, sometimes no kwagu. Me the boys in there, me I will always start social media do baby guys in here man traso. But on some no more can purely be no crazy. Near my guys in Namu kwagu. Enye izo. Now I dination no drinking no bua na say ni juma na ye pam no ba betra fia that same person because on page juma. Ti omonya careful, you guys should be very careful how you choose your partners. Or girls ni bua baby wapa on fa wonye hwehwehwe ohunze all the crowd here toy bi kura na masase wezo ti omonye kevo me bana wa hwe matches no ma me mbo the Fakye TV Sport Eugene inside then I say who is the best foreign player that played in the Ghana Premier League guys in the bar I'm about ready good morning Nabu I'm a Kowache from Nkranza Akropon. My Saturday morning is also complete anytime I watch and listen to you guys, especially on Saturday morning. Kudos to you guys. The Obama the room. No, we are no. I know Ghana as a country. I don't think we know what we are about. We know what we are about after qualifying for the World Cup and in sport in general. That's why we always chase people's hard work. My regards to Varas and Abid or more edge so. Thanks Fakye Sport for the wonderful and fantastic job. Abu, I think this FIFA World Cup 2026 tournament should called off or cancelled because of America-Israel versus Iran war. We don't want our dearest and fantastic players to attack, buy, and bomb. KTI from Kontana say, good morning, Abu. Abna Sandy in Sunyani. Never forget you, Messi was invited to the White House with his team and on merit after becoming champion. On the other hand, Ronaldo begged to meet with Trump In an interview with Piers Morgan, he was begging to arrange a meeting with Donald Trump, and Piers promised him to make that happen. A week later, the Saudi prince was officially invited to the White House to discuss blah, 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 blah. Good morning, Abu. I'm Coach Ramsey. Watch you live with my players inside our four and crying chrome. Coachy, yeah, ciao, papa. Chelsea will draw, United will draw, Liverpool will win. Good morning, guys. Biaga from Akima Safo. Good morning, Fakye Sport. I'm watching you live at Sabozongo. Morvin from Aprigucha Kapama. Good morning, Fakye Sports. Congratulations to Vavadi for winning the player of the month. He's true a leader. He's a true leader. From Honorable Sule Bobo Tepa Nyinen Susu. Fakye Sport, you're on fire. Kudos to you all. Please tell Habib that I like him so much and I need his number. My name is Isifu from Kwasai, Western North. I'm born and I'm a mouse is here. I'm born mouse is here.
One more. 0554885113.
Good morning. I'm Champion PK. Watching the show live from Adanse Ayiri. How's the update me? Barcelona transfer. Greetings to on them. YN class the new Kalasco and Carasco. Are they Kalasco or the man? Intima men come about to I may have the Kalasco or the man. Ubiani the yes too. And a bus all inside downtown. You're the Baby Ram no. And I was also please, good morning to you and your team. Fakye Sport Papa Paris, Jenny, no, the Ramo. I'm watching you people live from Tuasi as usual. Say, Kumi, you did be a Kokama. Opete from Sabah. Liverpool will win the Champions League. And I was also good morning, Abu. I'm watching live from Mankesi. More update on Man United. It's me. Basco Cheetah. Good morning, Fakye TV. I'm Fania from Takwahala Madrid all the way. And I will say the amount of money Bodo Glimt will make from the Chelsea in the summer is crazy, bro. Cause they will buy their players $100 million each. Gabi, you only feel for the about that. I Gabi, only Chelsea spotted the entire age. Good morning. Here is your brother Kwame Amponsa, and I'm watching live from Fiapri. Now, Zinco, Newcastle United beat Chelsea by 3-1. Good morning, Abu. Will you be surprised if Chelsea beat PSG 3-0 at Stamford Bridge? I know you're also at the room, no. And I have Fakye TV, but I'm Fakye Ramo. I'm a Ford Kama from Asim Fozu. Please ask Luther King, who is the best right wing forward right now in football? You're also there, and also maybe kind of can be. Pay na na boboso na ye na hombra kitu abi ana we the creme say na honi ewuram na ye di FA Cup no nkomo na ye nyane enko
Burnley Bournemouth 1.5, Sunderland 2.5, Arsenal win, Chelsea win. Chelsea for Nomshe Newcastle for on side John Besham should be. West Ham Man City difficult game. We were 2.5. Crystal Palace win. Manchester United Aston Villa. Another match for Michael Carrick. A draw game in that match. Nottingham Forest, Fulham. I sympathize Spurs, na because Spurs look like we na point na. The Spurs match, please. I'm just being a sympathizer. Spurs be 4 point. Liverpool 4 point. I'm just being a sympathizer. Brentford be Wolves.
Worry. Mate ma yamra na yeni nkomo na nema enkoyi kama paint me fama na yehwe na yento aso ne ade a di yemra mu fie na yehwe na yeni nkomo kakra MTN FA Cup quarter final matches no beje pene na akoso na se de meka ya chim di se na esiete na na fosuji abo park nei 3 pm eduana bebo techi my liberty na yam watch na 3 pm nation services aveno na omani brekum Chelsea and the bebo ni na the other zone no ebe koso Cape Coast Sports Stadium nyambo a no so no ochna na matches ni be ramo Dream FC ebo Panda Out of Lions and here 3 pm na 7 pm no atram the visa ebebo mediema bobu koruntie no matches ebeje penena etimi akoso na nkomo ne sele university no coach Ibrahim Tanko akasa ahead of game a mediema any atram the visa de boy say na large edin nkomo na che
like any other game, and Atram Divisa is a very good team, and Atram self is my friend. We work together with the U23, and I don't think we have to take the game lightly because, like I said, we want to go to the next round. So definitely we are approaching the game with all seriousness.
Let's look at your camp. I saw
Emmanuel is injured since 2 weeks now, and asthma as well. Prince also have a
Dia mo ye command wa bomode timera tuya. Ye don se ni ready ama Choba Aristeka ye coach Jamaica Mediana Football Club. Omonsu Jomana so ni teach my liberty dia boy ni see and also didn't come on a chair.
Long time in home about the half 3 game draw and a little again stress from the player, but it's good you win the game 2-0. Sometime in the game we have very good play, sometimes little mistake, but now
the no ye come on so abomodere to ya Steven Frimpong Manson Mayanga Jamu Edema Nation FC. Omonsu Jomana so na dey omone brekum Chelsea dia boy ni say na head of the game almost didn't come at you.
It's still going to be a difficult game. Although this is an FA Cup game, which for us, we want to move to the next stage. Yes, we will do our best and then try and then move forward.
No. Omere no more akonkoden. Area call my name. Dreams is over Pando. Heart of Lions. Wilfred Domo. Then come on also. See no about
so the club is taking this clash. The club is taking this quarterfinal very, very seriously.
Heart of Lions have been a very competitive side this season. What kind of challenge?
All right, the sa pepe erisiet here. Obia nyobia MTN FA Cup ne adia. Na ye hwena ye rewrem na aboama ne makoyi. Obia nyobia bibia ya bodu no. Ya bodu the quarter final stage. Ti achim zone we no ball mo de e na na fosugi abo park. E no ne omo bono ne omo patamu ana omo show west no. Edwamo Central ne Greater Accra. Omo zo ball mo de no. E wo Cape Coast. Ti ye twen na yahwe se niema dedadia organizers no bibia semi final matches no so no ebe wura ne ade ade na samfa to so na nkofo hwe Venus na ya bebo matches no ne ade nti we no eye omo Greater Accra ne we no Southern Zone no Dreams in the Lions ya bebo no mi kum Cape Coast ba kobo 3 pm na 7 pm try the visa na mediama ebo na omo North no so no Northern Zone as Diana teaching my liberty nyambo ane no chana nations celebrate Chelsea etimi edi abweni abu I want you live inside Usted Tanoso campus. Barcelona is winning the La Liga trophy, and greetings to my family in Jene Brekumo West District Capital from Serrati the Kandu Spirit Nedio the Babi no. Good morning, my name is Pablo from Bonfa. Man City will win today. Good evening, Good morning, Fakye Sport. I'm Nicholas watching live from Tepa. Kotoko and their top coach will test today because there is no will rest today because there is no Ghana Premier League match. Omo match this year. How many DBB United? Kotoko. Yawada kujache. Omo match this year. Berena footage no. Yamamanya bini adia. Hi Fakye Sport. This the Lali Duvan Jr. inside who wishing my darling team Arsenal victory over Everton and City dropping point today. Your day Eberon. Good morning, Abu. Broken Heart is killing us. You guys, at your home. And then Chobe Shasi Alpha Megaphone na wasi Bantama market or Obia Sisa Mufanyame, Nayamena any idea. Did you guys? And here we ever found boys in the Nkaka cry, even you Yamana can answer my. Was it the tape do Real player? Na me kwasi yebwa trust woman at your own risk kwasi and then na can no cre ono ababonti ababi deny. Good morning, Abu. How are you doing? I'm Clinton Ofoyi from Akrapa. Need your debate no. Hi Fakye Sport, you are really doing a good job, but I have a problem with you guys. I love you all. Keep it up. I need your help and support. If you can get your numbers and pages inside and thanks to you all. Need your debate no. Good morning, Abu. Arsenal to win by 3-1 and secure 3 points. Ozi Abu is Baba Shai. Alaj. Mas, Alaj said maybe did the year come there. Alaj and Torbeton and Kawai. Good morning, Father. You are doing an amazing job. Please ask Mr. Abida, Lami Amer Michael Lise, who is the best this season? Here is your lovely son, the CEO of Monument TV. Aziz Morgan, the monument for Finso Abofo. Aziz Mijidi is a Bibia Kokama, Onye Pa. na niema de da yi kama pay ti biere ma na we so no say Texan erifi asen besia asem ze kwaku lete kakraka pa no diaba ozi ifa chessball societies often have different expectation and reaction to situation based on gender. Historically, there have been power imbalances and bias that influence how we perceive action. When a man maltreats a woman, it's often seen as a serious issue because of concern about power dynamics and safety. The perception isn't necessarily about the action themselves, but about the context and societal norms. They say Texan need your defi assembly and say ba e baby run there. Di Abib, young queer ni minim say guy ne birthday na ready. Na say Tobi Gonja buy one for the dinner mami o.
Me the way na mo nti so metimi ayi aba there na so.
Eh na Tobi Gonja be di ni birthday na father fato so na me he. Tobi Gonja be di ni birthday na happy birthday ko e fa mana. Because all the be one for credit account. To you know Tobi Gonja.
The man dey di birthday junior. Exeni o eso da o.
Masa unkwano wa.
Menene ya adwen, menene ya.
Unkwano wa.
Ovik, ya we shine happy birthday junior.
O ba dey di birthday you and him see other pa akura di bra. Enu ni ya wa kofo awu picture wa da na o ke.
Ozo omo mi eri nyina di omo birthday.
The same day. That one they are fine.
Okay.
So they are fine.
Happy birthday ko fa ba Tofi Gonja senior. Era Tofi Gonja junior.
So they are fine.
Bro. Na mi share pa am so you ni papa a hard working guy Tobi Gonja na oba no so no enyi eme fa wa na mo no so bi na mboa ma ne man koyi enti Tobi Gonja senior happy birthday junior happy birthday special
what me dey we na mo nti na say no I ready anti fresh boy lofty ni
okay lofty ni
yeah so my FM on crank one fresh boy lofty happy birthday nyamenya okese na onye wakoma so ade nyina mfama waya na wachia programs manager Mahmoud Abbas amame na ka che ni se me se sune ban na odi TV as na wonjai na ojai be boa no Shaman
soja obia na obia
FA Cup
ya ballroom of the quarter final
and they both one game o
and they both one game eduana
but na me so mo che yenu abraitu na page no ma won say why good job bi wo keep course ko team no some qualify na Bobo Premier League o team mysterious egusuan do keep course facility yen team ma na say sa me share images na abraitu post to na to be very honest the keep course facility looks very nice
and also na nkra na ko omo we Ghana championship yo
think the omo ye
and the who Ghana the mauze lawyer money omo maka ni nyina de omo kwa kugina me da ma Ashanti region ni adia but emu be dem pa because central for no so nkwara no ko so
strong
before so be ko na amanfo din komo wo say girl bi wo ha mzo be team ebu ni na di
central for no de omo ni madwuma pa omo ni madwuma pa
yes ro omo nko tu American ko yeri omo kwema omo nko konto kwa ho
o de bi ane de be ze babi ese ni bra ba ne ahokeka ne niam edition ni dia bi hwe mo bia nkonkonkonto
so like I was saying Cape Coast facility na ma hu the way pitch no ye green everything ye neat e ho no do aso someone am that face na mo free face
da bi o ese omo twe 4.0
omo twe
ana ya san ba ni bi
omo twe week bi omo twe nkakra emfa bi wa fi we de emfa
why you nine
o still my emfa ayi beba
IDK
Ashanti go for can you to the ID Pande
Makabet that's how you
and then am I confused your mother mama favorite camp
qualify now you akwa for ese on do qualify
na you let them qualify how about 2 matches wa she ni na
2 matches na dem qualify
by then let them qualify by of course all year juma
ku dem mo ye no
then
back to go see 4 trophies
drive we was so describing the stay or Kotoko as a success
4 trophies FA Cup
Toyota Cup
President Cup and a champion
guys say la Toyota Cup the President Cup the lo yem fire you Toyota Cup the President Cup the
standard the measure Kotoko group high Toyota Cup the champion of champion they successful e better the Kotoko ni as ya kwa ni
kura say MON-FRI African Cup mbra
Toyota Cup
Agomola. But the only one to attack happen. Can cheese ball?
O massa
South Africa was
no ball are you? No was a company.
I say in the last 3-4 years, Toyota Cup, they be unfitting in the shop.
Can cheese ball?
Oh, massa see.
Away your Bokrati TV organ. Or what's satire?
But back to FA Cup. Adriana, I will game against Techima and Liberty. Mo Cape Coast we na na say you or we no on some park na come up. No here some of the Premier League in Division 1. Mysterious for Monka Camp.
The crabs are crown. Me sure they boy.
On both games we be Robert Mensah.
Honor day.
Nta ho na me my
Ole daddy e be break up.
Supporters very 15 but wait our team will be at.
Now apart from local for reasons you know Robert Mensah.
Reasons way. Reasons way.
Shenanigans na e da so. And I can say the only city. A boy, actually. I agree, but that's what your boy watching her. That's so far. I be last idea TV. I be
I brought for the pictures, Papa. They are going to pay Papa.
Pictures, Papa, or Gala, red draws for the Robert Visa. Actually, the Premier League ball.
Now, what about
you can't tell us what to do. Do you swear about Robert Visa?
Hey, easy now here in the school for that.
Why?
Road manager and here can I say?
Smoke road manager.
ABOU National.
Yeah, you only have right, Kesbe.
Okay. I see. Kwaku, Adriana needs to get things done if they want to be in the contest again. Matches be or writing it off simply. And my name for so. FA Cup no its own way of presenting matches. Said the CTA. You might underrate Hishima and Liberty, so a first division team. But a few years, who first division teams now, almost shocking, I can say for no, almost shocking, almost Safi House of Folk for crowd. Crowd, second division team already 3 years, 4 years. Oh, one casa or Maboano, and a good job coin. This one, a neutral grounds. And then the mammy what GDA can say what Diana Fumu said, born and yet son for mama, Osaje fogo pamano so do ma because fu match this ho no nya de ho. Ka be feeling siam mo awie we pa but nana fu suji abo park bichim neutral ground no man's land do Techima Liberty ben bichim park in more than Adriana. As a matter of fact, you starting season Liberty no obo ni home matches nana fu suji abo park. Nti omunim park more than Adriana this season. But Adriana has been in the league for years now. Afibia Okobichim, Ekobo matches, any other. So they also have a fair idea of what Nanafusuji Awo Park in Bichim. And I think that, and the Kuchoba Aristica, the points gap or the Premier League, and we were discussing Adriana chances in the Premier League. It is still not far from reach. But Omusi you Etna Hakan say the realistically say realistically this season the FA Cup. So if that is the case, what it means is that full focus, any attention is on the FA Cup, and they are fortunate enough say baby no opponents no said that you if they will play a stiffer competition a final match because maybe you eliminate Techima Liberty, you await Nations FC Brekum Chelsea. Who wins? Now what me and then ABOU and what can say over 400 could do finals. As a more soft at the moment. So in their quest of achieving trophy or trophy cabinet, that is the FA Cup. That also gives them the advantage. Say Africa Ghana in the Confederation Cup. I think that an area with this game should not be game. I will say express Diana Stars beyond 50 minutes. I will say Yabo game na Chabru so by 50-60 minutes. Diana Stars and some free match. The job should be done. And you feel now. So when a smaller club, one now man grow into confidence. But say They have Zakaria Fuseni.
Arechia Baby do this level there.
Me know I'm on the ball run of 16. So I know the team they have. Me know I'm on the ball run of 16. And I'll send 1-0 Tichimai. And they qualify. Now we are weekend. I know I'm on the same boy in the league match. The last 2 weeks, because I'm saying both. So I've played them 5 times.
They have a good team.
They have a good team. I've played them 4 in the league, then 1 in the FA Cup. So I know the team I'm talking about. They have a good team. Wingers are very sharp. Technically, they are good. They have one number 20 is a winger called Jagiri. On small boy from Mikrum where Kwada Nibian. He's a very good player, very skillful. Omo number 20 is a very fine player. And then their main man who leading on attack is Zakaria Fuseni. Then number 10, Shetted man, the one leading the goalkeeping chat, zone, a very fine attacker, very direct, very sharp, clinical finisher. With me, pretty 83 wings or as a left winger. Oh yeah, sa attackers now. Omunim ball ne ball into pebble ne ball. The Benzema or the Aguero type. Let me use Aguero because the stage and yet that of a Benzema, but Aguero mo on share that the height ni be brave. He is a workaholic attacker. On Gina box no. He drops deep up a ball ne ball. He runs into spaces. Oh man, a chance now. He do the job for you. A very good player in Zakaria Fuseni for club my friends at Tichima Liberty. And I think that given the opportunity playing against a powerhouse and I say he will try to do things to excel to showcase why in here league, go King Charlton and the modern boy elsewhere and he was so and almost center back who happens to be their captain. I think was share number 4 or I'm not too sure, but he's the captain of the team. Kuku ne ball net to say so who share Rubinyan of Heart of Fuka.
Yeah.
Who na wakai Rubinyan. The stature or Senumpo. Sana ne ball net is a very good defender. Tactically, he reads the game so perfectly. The game reading and the understanding on top. And I think that and on behalf of Adriana starts. So Adriana would need to be in their full element to get past Tichima Liberty. But I think that Chioba Aristika and Nenko for what it takes to qualify. So I'm just rooting for Adriana Stars. They will beat Club. So this is Hussein Zakaria. Omo guy no lady looking or na sakofa nimfoni ne diaba MC we di nikoti
the live one.
Oh, okay.
18 goals. Yeah.
There's what far Legon cities are far on this.
Fortunately, he's one of my guys on TikTok.
Hussein Zakaria.
Yeah. He's one of my guys on TikTok. A very good player. Yeah, he's a very good player.
So, captain in the picture here, captain in Ejina Hono. Very good defender. Very good defender. The next person Otwa also was the winger I was talking about. The Otwa captain is what Kotu from Jagri, number 20 JC. Another fine winger who our pace, our skill anyway. Our team no, they are a good side. I do not expect a very good match from them. The Ujina Jagri Nachia Dread is a former player of Nkranza Warriors or Nkranza Warriors, but we need to successfully Ujina Hussein Zakaria and Aaron from the goalkeeper and the next one as well called Hussein Zakaria. So they have a good team, and I think that Adriana need to take them that serious. But like I initially stated, Adriana will get the not pass. Then become Chelsea in Nations FC. Because venue na ball match, in favor nations. When I say in favor nations, I'm not saying say a venue nations score on ya there now, but it's in the domain of 4 teams now more match nation MON-FRI. I don't even understand.
Material patamuno.
4 teams now there and that's more match. This is a whole because Adriana Tichima Liberty Brekum Chelsea and the nations. Adriana Liberty Chelsea Omunina are in the Bono and a half enclaves. Maybe I ever born a falls within Bono half of honor and as a new zone and a nation's free riding ababitum. Football, Saumpu, our baby are Abruchiro Gano baby are our the mafioso in football. Agrona is not a fair game. But Oyaman Yetaya and Ubia can was them. We could the forces that be will back Brekum Chelsea to eliminate nations tomorrow. The forces that be ever back Brekum Chelsea to to eliminate Nations FC. Nations advantage, no, manager na ekuto no. He's been around that zone for a very long time. Nti onim sa terrain no. Bichim na nkasa kra na a venue no. He knows there very well. Ti no lebe boa Nations FC. But Brekum Chelsea are coming with FA Cup winning coach. Yes, league he's not doing so well. But Samuel Boadu in the FA Cup, he's won it twice. Remember what?
Yeah.
In terms of coaches now, you see, Omakawo FA Cup ma yebo by far. Ono ebechire omunyina ade when it comes to say yenje FA Cup na. Nti ema adwuma ne yedene edema club of Friends and Nations FC. And in that game, in terms of form, any BBA, Nations through at the same become Chelsea. They are struggling side, but Chelsea will compensate almost of waters no with a semi-final berth tomorrow. They will eliminate Nations FC.
Yeah, ready.
Mediama any Atram Divisa. One country, my papa Ibrahim Tanko say you should be careful.
Probably no
more. Only careful, match. For that we know we are stubborn. Last season, you were more they are a stubborn side. So who undermine it. Adea Atram beat me aya on bow, and I'm so happy. Oh, born a voice no one can say Atram on when you are no on he knows what Atrams brings on board. They are an academy side that on my bomb watch it. So they understand what they are doing. They don't care. They don't give any respect to you. Say we a big team and they will let you understand that yes, we are big, but also in their own small way, they have what it takes to make sure say they frustrate you. Mediama last 5 matches, more now on my bar, I'm form no IAC. So I'm only the same team. If Mediama still want to get the double, and also for Africa because league, you know. They also need the FA Cup. If league in FA or Monza, at least they have something to count on. Atram behind, but I think that Ibrahim Tanko and Yas and then the last also have what it takes.
Final game, matches in about Koso at Empire. That match with Dreams Panda out of Lions.
Dreams were qualified.
That's Dreams Special Lions.
Yeah, for a better audience.
Dreams Special Lions.
Dreams Special Heart of Lions.
Paul? Obia, but Kotoko DBB United, Omo ye warm up, Enchi give no. Ebe chance, it now see the video not so na ha, that could judge mama. We pan de. Yeah, yes, I mean, yes, to the common. Yeah, because a very nice game. Abibane.
I don't know I can't say. Yes, meant to be a floor, more kind of thing. And I park and
a raw for you, visa. The way new page now.
And I don't know why I say, yeah,
a raw for you, no, my. A raw for you, no, my.
So a rough with the amateur.
Was Omudi we were abeseso. Omudi we were abeseso. Yeah, and also in the rough. I say a new way 90 years or movie on which man papa.
Yeah, have a match.
That is on a team and Kazati. Yomo Omuguso, also the way were abeseso.
Women clubs, I can say no.
Eh, Koku and Queen.
Yanka will be an answer to the buffet.
Oh, there MTN FA Cup. Na Kotokozo be boyfriend match. Na mama wa wo ma kakra. Omuni United ya. Da wo ma be oka was e wo ma pa.
So wa me be
na wo ma pa e de. Wo ma be e no here for evidence sake am man confirm am pa game na ekoso. E di se match ni bi abehwe is a good test.
Coach Principal.
Oh coach.
Ni ma me film na.
Nwa kwa ba baba.
Coach Odumayo.
Oze.
Odumayo. Kede na Blasters coach so mko ya adwuma mu didi no so ne ma me afiri no ya ne ye ma ne yakọ ma ne shede pa kotoko adwuma no ma me afiri mu de e ya so tro mienu on kafra yankopon be shene akru watch me ya adwuma kotoko adwuma ne din pa o ma me de me lusu me ma me da bat e ya de be ya on shede na ni bi enti me
ba hu sembi kra mas
okay
ya fika apart no we din come off
Ogu MTN FA Cup no ho
da bia o ase we ya o kale de So yeah,
we never see.
Why is there boss in the protocol? A yo mumpai.
Then I see.
A better never catch your eye or mumpai. And I almost show more special life ye.
Kwaku.
I don't want kiss and not concentrating.
I say probably be Ankaminka. But play or Bokotoko, no bohas. Most of them who will be now later D and come more about spiritual matters near the idea one way in Pacono or no being asem. So when black back go Bokotoko say, I
don't crab you am a cancer.
Me can't train a 1 year. You see on test me yame.
Baby, I don't crab you have a cancer.
Nipa Bakua, me Premier League players now a car so many side no yes I didn't know. And then she abrewo.
They are doing
well. You yani a pamoni coach and no man in your bimo.
Oh, okay.
Now koha we camping. Media me spiritual father and a chere my dear semen cancer. And no more ye. And I pick your mom. Me spiritual father for me. You are just a cody and child. Who will win bomb portable. Who?
Baba Joe o Uniba. Okoyado wa Bobisi wa because I was a economy in
So we share game now about between nations and Chelsea now. Me wo coach Samobodu me coach wo Ghana haba kwa me penasem pa because of how we see teams. Tactically or yet teams are to me who. If you watch him from the Mediama days coming to House of Folk and all coach to Chelsea, he is a manager that ultimately won him Juma and or yeah Juma won him there. It's unfortunate Chelsea enya the Chelsea like a year season afi they are struggling near there. But I hope that sometimes these things need naba for a bit test near there. But this game is a game that I think he needs to make sure say, oh yeah, Jumano. Last season, I think they drew semi-finals of the MTN Cup. And this season, if you look at the performance at all signed then a dinner, you get performance in the so. Luckily for him, or Bo and Assassin so. In Assassin to me, Akoye Ediamano. And I hope Chelsea beat my Jumano. But it's unfortunate that I see coach I friend here. Frimpong Manson so to do something in this MTN Cup. The entire say he's won the league. So how we refer Kofi Yesu our G League na G MTN Cup no. Coach Frimpong Manson wa G League no, and you want to win the FA Cup to na America no. And if you look at Nations FC, say football be kind of cry. A Juma Nations FC in Ghana Premier League no. So won't mean G League na they need to win the MTN Cup.
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons that they've been in the league, they've done well. And if they are to win the MTN Cup, the investment or more than no say a bit mass swab padachi. Nations have struggled bravely because of their trauma last season. People that know me around the team have got to a point in time, ABOU or MON-FRI, but Abu buy. Because if you look at a Jumo year and they think in some bit my league, I will league the pussy over Sakena, Eddie Abambu Beba, but ABA the relationship are Hipana with the nations and him there. People running football won't be probably a man still stay in the Ghana Premier League. Bia Nanko Betty made decided say ultimately so ye but Ninano Ekabomo I think it's going to be a very difficult game. Nations they've come of age this season after struggling and all that. Chelsea will show more struggle any other day. But if you ask me, say men tipping you bet me qualifier. I'm tipping Nations FC to qualify. Looking at squad a crowd. Players in crowd, the experience they've had in the league, any other day. Chelsea air struggle is being on an off season for them. Or make me for MTN Cup, no more concentrate to stay in the league. I think so I'm tipping Nations to say, Obetimi qualify. Techima Liberty, and I didn't any Techima Liberty. FA Cup no slogan no clear. It won't mean right or move. They are a team that mean do much because of my strike and in the type share. No man na J ade free.
So me dem be omo pa mo CEO no president no. Mini papa Yaruma. Says that team win na eyiwo Kamadi. Suleiman. The team ni. And last time na me catch was the one president the footballing ideas no. There was unique. They all check it. No e bi oba hoso e bi onya ne sa. Say no kwaku e. Kotokore ne has no. Omo de na bi. Uni akoya adwuma de man na nua kire say we no. Omanfa ya man nye.
Sanu and next nipa enti na mama bia won say ya etie nyina no. De ma ya de ne different no. We won't compromise to work in certain stages.
No, Mama on your back we no. Ohe ayi kama di movement no. E no transnational hwe or ye de ma boy no. Many ama. At the end of the day no na we big.
Yeah.
But what was be play bia na eton. They make me what you say. Play bia na eton. But onu nu ne hwe or be boy na ampa kama di ache 2 years you make move.
Bia na bam na ba.
Nti onu you do mo die you mate say ayi team dey kotoko.
Timbe.
Ayi team ya
Afija Liberty.
Yes Afija omone kotoko. Somwa.
Na den kotoko mpiso obetua.
Omo so omo peso move. Fi ya lo we to.
Kotoko mpiso obetua.
Omo form away mom.
Ya ka chom so omo frem meka chiro.
Aya na wo.
Entina small clubs and be na person of the big teams in the business you know.
I say we now me come because oya kotoko any kwan class esi we the mama came to the cup no go. Ndi Adriana should do things right. And anyame go mo for fie. Sing a game no come fie wan ka asemasi. Go fie on and say anya kra, but this is a good one. Omeyi touch my liberty film. Omeyi o ma film. Any easy game, but omeyi o ma film. And this should be a game for the Techman Liberty boys. This should be a game for them. They should justify themselves. Omon chere so omon Premier League team never.
Consider who are quite
me say omon chere so omon Premier League team never. Na omon team no my
to be ya headline.
One the India me yada. One the India me yada. Ghana ni we Ghana for 10 si ho a sad na be si ni na so no eni de si ye no we Ghana for 10 na emu 9 hard betiam
o na say omo boys ni de kwaku e o ma so na adin o na ya
de na no kana blim say me guy na
o boys no kwaku o ma so na adin a bia ansan kofo ni bu omu na say o last time komo bia na ni mi bi who know agent so concerning TV normal president no no din come about here
no play
last time last time say mo azo na abi la I had a call from a team president na or the center back 5 bi man or Ghana say me move ya profile na say city na me we ama enye me na me body na chi no odi ni din na
ka omo asem kire wo mo
men cancer players no one some and only be come more than be one na me di we di am and odidi ne ma me an wa chem ni profile send not here na ma che ni say ni ade first no di kan bi say me height na ma susu a che unipa no be say ni say we bi say na na we ni de ne ba ne height na mboy na me so ni bo no bo so fa no nko na de ne ba we na we bi say the age ni di say
why is no mushia omuniwa
omu and then say Ghana your system that is the thing
so nyama na some of us be good your phone so na nyama egu ye say can
how do you na me catch there no nke fire kwa bi say nke nka mtwi akodo ndada o ti sa player dey tia mi gan no ni bo no kana me catch no because I didn't fire oh kwaku na me no okay did say tam
okusa na say na me no sure na me no net office na call bi ba ya mu we ska kran kama yakoto team aburuchire team omo de proposal bi abai say bi na amponsam we omo na Moldova right
na Moldova na so
omo de say mu we ska ebet makoto bi ya
say anyway
proposal na bi bi omo na free me wa na minya call no I still have the proposal and everything. No, he's not interested there. He's not interested there. So move be come out. We just say scan ba.
You need to scan. Scan o can be. Scan be account the baby dey anu bi aru ti say. You need be.
Boys we share we nya butru na and ma egu e force re bi ma kire ma.
Ta ku ya be budget tete Ghana be da ku tutu.
Ba kwa mu ni azama o the two social media. We ni used to.
Ozere.
But see, I feel names obu parents. You have any daily sika odi no. Then the baby say they didn't na.
This to why.
This to why only I do.
Me Mini pass every day. Uli I don't know where to back. We saw it there. But where to back? Say who?
What I do say? What a class or that? Electric. Hey, who did you man?
Ini so there.
Well, oh, go for it. We call myself. Now so. Well, who said 2 games now? Yeah, boy inside there. What they we need to do live also.
Baby.
Now so far. Sardine zone is not this zone.
Life in so. Yeah, the life in so.
Now, Mr. Wa, le pe ba kono mami.
Oh, but I
Nigeria money a hot side no match.
You know, life
will be live.
Life will be in here.
Ni nyina nye FA Cup quarter final.
At least nanka was a match with it. Ogwon.
Kwaku eye se mutimi yi ha mienu a, e se mu yi ha so mienu.
Betima yi ni na.
That disrespect.
Bo makwe yi soro ha bi. Makatro say. Camera na entra Kumasi. Sama to ye bo Kumasi ya baba yara na abrankesi anko ba bitwa. Enkofo ne camera na entra Kumasi o. Etra Kumasi when Kotoko kobo aduana. Kotoko kobo brikum Chelsea. House kobo aduana, house kobo brikum Chelsea. 2 weeks. Kan wa lutu maka 2 weeks. Oh, mo ba bo ha. Game kesi bi pa ba konsumu meyi. But I can't be. Say what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Oh, I want to call for you to make come as I'm here careful.
What do you know?
They say I cut 2 weeks.
How much?
Game kesi we koso Ghana. Omuni. Na za week no. Match go me you know. I went check period so as no why no volume.
They say camera no entre Kumasi.
Oh, we matches we want to call them no crime.
So share Dream FC ne Heart of Lions are Dreams in the importance of this tournament because this tournament amomo something nice and omudinya quadruple pa so if you want person bet twice in this tournament atimi akwa baje na ebia nyomo omunya no atimi asa ko biem e dia amomo because during that time you know NML take Dreams FCD because in the last 5 years, they've been the best. 5 years, anything. The last 10 years, they've been the best when it comes to Ghanaian clubs and so Africa. So they may want to do something. 9-4 Musa mini giveaway. Heart of Lions, and they will do what they can. But it's a done deal for Team FNA Dreams FC. Mediama needs to be careful when it comes to this game. The attention no divided by Brian Ghanaian clubs no since Didi J double no in time who team
Heart of
folks over J double no in time who teams no more J double no because I na attention no and then and a be kotoko ne house now because of how I squad this city and omo year so and the man suruma mediama but a be a blessing in this guys at the amount there is almost free. I'm going to concentrate on the league.
Oh, but prefers on the film.
A bit warm one.
Now, but for now, the league here point here them ya
1 point in them.
I ain't any ways out.
But I'm concentrate to home more. I know about wow.
League, no.
I want Gilliam Kobo League in India. It will be difficult for Baby Gold Stars to win the league again. So me defend it. It will be difficult for them. Mengazo muntimi, but it will be difficult. Media man miana ho yere ne ho betimi age. Onja winning. Nese fufu. But the concentration level no because now some know ka say so we tanku now ye players for media man. You may be thinking. And I think say that thing now no more. So they need to decide on one. And me as I sit here I prefer the league. Onja MTN FA Cup.
Hey, wow. As a woman bonko minim kakre.
Dabi.
Because not na ko anima nanka. Kwan ni mu atene. Na bibo ahede da wani. Ko bibia timisi.
Ombeji league no.
League ojia about 20 billion. FA Cup ojia is about 1 billion. To choose wisely. They hand out one the
bazo mu ko board league no. Amomo.
One other league no so.
Amomo nye.
Oyero ho na ajia about 20 billion. FA Cup no oyero nko boji ya 1 billion nti wanka be choose dey o mo di bia Fakye league no
mo league no
Mate Managerial na me nyi messages we fefio na yenko ani on Facebook ma unze dodo na aba be CH Michael Ama, good morning. Cool Kerosene, watch you live from Akokwamo. In fact, the DIU should not come near the Black Stars again because age has caught him. Hi to my wife Dora. Abuaje Samson Kobe. Nidia Nozia, good morning. Naraba Junior, Fakye Sport all the way, hashtag fire emojis, you know. Etwa, so nafi, Kokonu Bernard Anderson. Good morning, boss. I'm watching you live from New Biase. MON-FRI. Erica J. Good morning, Abu. I'm watching you live from Zaragoza, Spain. My greetings to Habib, the special one, and Ricardo Vaz. I really like you guys. Keep up the good work. Here's where that's Boga. Mijis is Spain, Bokordier. And I'm on Mark Bernard. The amount of money Bodo Glimt will make from Chelsea this summer is crazy, bro. Hashtag Champions League. Hashtag Bodo Glimt. I don't know if you can go to the Monguana method. About the Chelsea for all there. So all the our captain is a shows it TV side at all. The more papa. Hey, Nana Yao. Oze, my name is Opati from Miawani. Share my greeting to my lovely girlfriend, Mamea, and Fakye TV. You are the best. And I'm on say Sansa Robert, bro. Stop comparing cause Casillas on any day. Adu Wadi Collins. Oze, people are dying in poverty. Okay, and the world is crazy. And about the Raymond Smith, Gory Man United, and on the Marvin Lewis. The special one, please do not forget that we are not living in an animal kingdom. If you behave like an animal, you will be treated like one. Why are you not talking about the behavior of Iran and its process? You cannot chant death to the citizens of Israel and America, expect them to what you do without reacting. Marvin Lewin, you're the better now. Croquet Junior Theo, watch you live from our croquet. And I'm on the Pedro Mordini, Chelsea 2, Newcastle United 1. And I do Wadi Collins, more educative greetings. Your sport is always on point. And on the ha Iramu. Afiye Solomon. Good morning, Fakye Sports, Chelsea 3, Newcastle United 1. And I'm on Ibrahim Ishmael. Abu, very true. What we men are going through, and about Modi Timi Ede Etwaso, near there. Tunya who say, Naba, now was that, then I'm why dang, boys in a name of Nansono, as you show more no me, boys in a name of also that boys, and he's your own bread, I'm bread. I'm no, you need me for a tour, but I'll be a hard dream. Hard yours, young ones, and everybody so you know what near my you two animal because there are guys who they are going through a lot. But you be an guys are going through a lot, and a lot is going through guys. Then I be boys na near boys. No, I know I'm over to be our year one by so a question no. On in India. Then I go we ask people who in India. Auntie, I have a big man. Or a big goal. You can't be a big in terms of sickness and money now. But sometimes when he sits you down, no one will do come out. And also, oh man, a boy's name Fasadi would. Oh, okay. He is still married though, but I am calling keep your eye. Okay. So what is and what say years and a bano a doer or bet not say no what say. The fact your mom is a good mother doesn't mean he was a good wife. As a matter, they have to not say no, can't anybody. I know anything about what I say. I know anything. And the people are going through a lot of more money. Young Kalani gum and panifoni cum. But baby girls in the man there. Oh, yes, yeah, I know Sumba. Your banners of Suma when I were before. And I have breasts and member. Boys, a bro. Sorry, I wonder. Sorry, I wonder. With me, I want to be good. Mrs. say bed 3 days, Mrs. Manizi Agata. We are my dear, no, I mean, the ex can house, my dear. We are first also boys, no, and their boys and girls, and also count. Relationship be a womb be an. Or that's why now peace of mind is at stake. I leave. And tell guess and Dawson. Boys, and so Dawson. Why not born into social media? Girls or TikTok. Boys or I say Ralph father. TikTok girls or
Instagram boys or WeChat girls or Snapchat boys or what that's why now peace of mind stake chairman so ma 1 billion a day classes are near manako.
You see kai wo common law mra ho. When I say mo tia masa mo bi antete na ware is you mama si wa 90% kwaku 90% class 95 uka ware asma no mu dwane o.
Yeah, no correct.
And it's not because e bi anya sika no be a factor but the kind of life so when you be tena dan ba kum edi 3 days nyoma wo huni e different o.
Yeah.
Hey, Davi anode where kwagu enye bete but bibia be fine but the moment chama right Mr. Joseph Amwani CEO Edema Swag Gadget ma mencha no ofun say
me na me hear phone
by
me pay kitwa be am small girl
Mr. Joseph Amwani Habib the special one see here phone kitwa
be am
Swag Gadget say bag gadget di omo na tonton na papa na oba be di hojuma say airport no use there
Come pa.
Ekoyi.
Amachi bi e bombe nyamenyom.
So no pesa him.
Na we also about there.
We also na amame ayi unim shaba ranks.
On there way. Nyom na there.
Abi bi o small boy.
Abi una uni we ni bi wo ho. Okay, say looked as you use the power bank. Jaka oni ni ko. Na me mu. Okay. Wo de ndie bi a we ni beba be shem.
Enjoy. Enjoy nema.
Na we say we are about shaba na nyime over there.
Anyime so ya ma me de
Selendio.
Dabi Selendio de ade.
Sabri Selendio.
Batodu wa.
Sabri Selendio.
Sabri wo Selendio.
Ma bitu ade ne papa de say
Oba ya sapo
ara
na ba bia wi ase Sabri o ko bo Selendio abi abra you akwa anya ni we ne ho aba
Selendio kom sa bukayo saka Selendio so
saka di so oni no
di grada